Am I a hoe if I can taste a smidge of balzac on my salsa? Yeah, they got new Pokemon. But where's my Pikachu too? Get the hose, there's pups everywhere.
Hello. We are on Pikachu 8. I'm pretty sure the sequel to Pikachu is Raichu. You need to get educated. They literally made a sequel. His name is Raichu and he's better. Hi. Why is this the first thing that you do to me? You people are evil. Hi. 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 Hi, everyone. Hello. Technically, Pichu was. That's true. What is the most Kuzbanian pup of all Pokemon? I think they might be in this list. Maybe. Maybe. I can't just think of that off the top of my head, but I know which one in my heart makes me feel like I'm looking at a Kuzbanian pup. Grah! Hello, Aster. Aster's screaming. Hello, May. Hello, B. Kirby. Hello,
I
Geeky
love
Cultures.
Pokemon. Pokemon is love. Pokemon is life.
What a coincidence! I love Pokemon too! Me too! Wow, we have so much in common. Thank you for lurking, Zeronis. Hello. Spoiler warning! I have to give you all a spoiler warning. Hello, Omen. Yeah, this will have spoilers. I'm not gonna be talking about the story of the game, really. Probably not at all. But we are spoiling every single new Pokemon in Gen 9. Hi, Trish!
Pokemon is farts. Pokemon is piss. Pokemon is stink.
The Pokemon haters in the chat. Well, you probably like Digimon, don't you? Well, Digimon, like, just kidding. Digimon is fine. I've been meaning to get into Digimon. I haven't played Scarlet Violet, but I've seen the full deck, so I don't really care. Yeah, I'm not gonna be talking about the story, and if somehow the story does come up and I have something to say, I will give a warning first and be like, hey, mute for the next minute if you haven't finished the game.
Digimon has a Digimon that's literally just a gun. Digimon is an experience.
Digimon is insane. I almost feel like Digimon has no quality control. Like, there's good Digimon. You know that there are good Digimon out there. But there's so many Digimon. Pokemon literally has a ball with DBZ eyes. Yeah, but it looks like a Pokeball. Who's your fourth least favorite Pokemon? I'm looking at my least favorite Pokemon list. Why is Probopass here? I need to do a new least favorite Pokemon list. I love Probopass. I don't know. He is ugly, though. Maybe I was doing an ugly Pokemon list. My fourth least favorite Pokemon is Hitmonchan. I guess. Apparently. Hitmonchan sucks. Sorry. I don't even hate it that much. Like, even the ugliest Pokemon I don't think are that bad. Oh, I have something in my nose?
Magnezone Gang, Magnezone Gang.
I love Magnezone Gang, but we'll get to it. I have something to say about Magnezone somehow in this Gen 9 list. Hitmonchan can hit, munch, and ass. Hit, munch. I hit it and I munch it. I have something in my nose. You hear that? I have something in my nose. Let me help. I will pick.
Why weren't you at the LF practice?
Why wasn't I at elf practice? Cause I can do whatever I goddamn want. I'm a grown-ass adult. I can go to elf practice if I want to. I don't have to. Okay. Don't distract me. I'm picking my nose. Oh. What is this? Oh, what is this? What is this little... Oh, it's a little daisy. Oh, I picked a little daisy and put it up my nose. I'm allergic to pollen. Why did I do that? Yeah, early allergies. Wow, that's one way to set off an allergic reaction, I guess. Just by shoving pollen into your nose. It's not a uranium atom. It smells good. Keeps my nose smelling good. I have freckles? Yeah, very light freckles. Don't look at them.
Would anyone like a nose flower?
Your allergies are cured now. But anyone like this little flower, I will give it to you. Me, and I have it. Well, I'll just, you know, you guys are right next to each other. I'll just let you have it. And then, fight over it. Sorry. I don't like causing conflict, but I sure do like taking the easy way out. Fucking eats it. Uh-oh. Oh no. Shy about freckles, also nipple space. I am very interesting in what I will get embarrassed about, I guess. Look, nipples are cool.
I've gifted you a game. 3 Merry Christmas.
You gifted me a game? Where? On Steam? Let me see. Okay. Let me see. Don't get mad at me if I never play this game. Okay? Don't get you know, just a warning, I might never play this in my life. It is Core Keeper. I've never heard of this. Fair enough. Okay, I appreciate the gift though. That's so nice of you. But I have so many Steam games. I don't know if I'll ever play all of them in my life. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I think I'm ready to get to tier listing. Tiering and listing. Oh, I wanted to try Core Keeper. I've never heard of it before. Ads? Subscribe! Normally I wouldn't complain about ads because you gotta get that paycheck, but I just got a crypto ad and I'm going into a blind rage. Subscribe! Subscribe! To me, ads give me some money. Subscribing gives me more. And you don't have to look at crypto ads, which is great. I got a Blue's Clues ad. Okay, maybe don't subscribe. I want to watch the Blue's Clues ad. I feel bad though whenever an ad plays, I'm like, I'll just sit here and stall for like 30 seconds. Anyway, I got Chester Cheetah, and now I'm thirsty. Oh my god. Oh, this song always scares me. 1 second. I'm taking a screenshot of what this is called. And for 2, I'm gonna remove it from my playlist later because this song scares me too much. Just the outro. Yeah, look, it's the that's the ending theme. The first ending song. Now we're talking. We got the Dog Island on the fucking music player. Let's go. Okay. Are you saying you want to smash the Cheeto Cheetah? Not a strange thing to hear on the internet, if you can believe it. Yeah, but I'm just kidding. Many people are not. Okay? Your sleepy eyes and freckles? You want to pat the sheep? Damn. Well, you can for only a certain amount of channel points. And it's epic. I'm going over to my computer now. I want to sit in my comfy chair. And talk about Pokemon. So let's go. Hello. Here we are. It's on cooldown. Yeah. Don't want to like give me rug burn on my head, you know? Someone just or make like a static thing happen. I don't know. If you just like rub my head a bunch, will it create static? I don't know. It's wool. So who dipped their ball sack in sock puppet salsa? You just said like an absolute nonsense sentence right there. Also, I really, really want to get an update to my TTS sock puppet. I want him to move. I want him to be a live 2D model that moves and flops around like me. So maybe one day in the future, probably. Look, that I will tell you right now, that will happen in 2023. I don't know when. Probably early 2023. We're gonna make that guy move like you've never seen before. Thank you for the pet. Now it's on cooldown again, so Lament, go get to it. Why are you looking away from your monitor? Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Because I have to look at you, silly. All right, so here it is. You know, you can do it along with me.
I'll ask again. Am I a hoe for being able to chase a smidge of ball sack in my salsa?
You are a hoe, but in a respectful way. Hi, Karma. She has a mirror on the wall we can't see. Oh, that's actually a really great way to do it. I have addressed the problem of wanting to look at my chat. Yes, you. I accidentally switched my tab. You. And also wanting to look at my screen. It's a beautiful little problem-solving scientific problem that we have fixed. Thank you, Keed. Looking at the monitor through the reflection in chat's eyes. I'm gazing so longingly into your eyes, but I'm not focusing on the eyes. I'm focusing on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, every Pokemon tier list maker. We have the tier command. Now, I did something really funny. I'm typing with my butt cheeks. You don't know what I got. You are able to do it with me. I have to say, for some reason, the tier list, like, entries, all of these were in a very strange order. And I rearranged them to match, this other thing that we're looking at. Oh my god. Because we only got these little pictures, and I can open them in a new tab, but this is not like the 3D model. It's different. Damn, you got cheek fingers? You don't know what I got, okay? You don't know what I got. Yes, I rearranged all of them like an insane person. It only took me like 5 minutes. It was in a very weird order.
Dear Strong Jules, how do you type with butt cheeks?
I type, well. This is where we're starting. You are free to do it along with me. Reminder! Tier list reminder. This is my opinion. Please don't get mad at me. This is especially why I'm like, you guys can do your own, and then we can compare how we feel, because all opinions are valid. If I put a Pokemon you really love in like a place that you wouldn't, don't kill me. Please. Please. Yeah, all of the official art has not been released. I think all of these pictures are like their little symbols when you have them in your party. And that's what we got here. So I also have, like, you know, screenshots and junk. All right. We are starting with Sprigatito. Look how small he is. I guess I shouldn't be opening them here. I should be opening
Guys,
these
look,
pictures.
it's me.
It's Aster. This is the Aster Pokemon. I love Sprigatito. I know so many people do. Sugimori needs to hurry up. Yeah, draw all of them. S tier, so I can sing Despertito. Oh, Maya. Hi, Maya. It is a funny kitty. This is a good fucking song. Oh yeah, we're turning the lights off. I always forget to do this. It's just a better vibe. Hi, Maya. Better vibe. Also, you get to focus on the screen a little more than me. You can still look at me, though. You are allowed to look at me. This sounds like Sprigatito is singing it. Yeah, so Crispy, here's the thing. I am allergic to cats. I am allergic to cats. And cats are pretty nice, and I like cats. I don't love cats. It's going in A tier. Look at how small they are. Just sitting. I don't hate you. It's an A tier. That's a good tier. My body hates you, though. My body will reject you, even if I want to not reject you. So that's going in A tier. Here's the second version, the second form, Floragato. It very much has, like, the middle form awkwardness. Does it find a little berry and puts it on its... When you said crispy, I was like, crispy. Yeah, no, it's a different one. There's more than one person who is crispy. Solid A tier. I can't put this in A tier. Like, it's a fine design, but... Like, it's fine. I'm thinking B. B is fine. Now this is gonna be divisive. Meowscarada. Now here's a fun little fact. About me, this is like the only generation where I didn't get spoiled for the final forms of the starters, and I chose not to because I wanted to go with my gut and I wanted to see what happened. Now, I picked Quaxley. We'll get to them. We'll get to Quaxley, but I will say I wish I chose Sprigatito because I like this one the most out of all of them. Their signature move is awesome. It literally is. And it doesn't, like, I don't even know all about the Pokemon, but when I went up against it in the game, it just kept hitting me with critical hits. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? It was insane. Always critical hits is insane. It's, like, broken. I really like the design, though. I don't know if I want to put it in S tier, but I think it's so cute. I'm just going above Sprigatito, for sure. For now, it's gonna be an A tier. I don't know. Maybe I'll put it in S tier. Smash? I mean, I've done my Pokemon Smash or Pass stream. I don't know if I can handle it. I don't know if I can handle doing this for this gen right now. We don't talk about that stream. That stream was insane. Everyone in chat was way more horny than me. That's like Mask of Zorro levels of sexy. Yeah, kind of. Anchor fucker. Fuck! Don't bring it up! Next! It's our boy. Sorry. You should look up here. Fuecoco! Now, how many of you chose Fuecoco? Ooh, actually, I'm gonna make a poll. Because I want to know. What starter did you choose? Sprigatito, Fuecoco, or Quack? I don't know how to spell this. Quaxley. Here you go. Okay. You can type it in the chat still. I just want to look at the numbers. I'm a man of numbers. My partner picked Fuecoco. I got him a little Fuecoco figure for Christmas. Oh, it's very silly. Silly little birthday boy. This is a very strange looking Pokemon to me. I think it's cute, but like I have some problems with it too. I don't really know what's up with the square on the chest. And the random squares. Like, it kind of just seems like they knew they wanted to put something there. It's not cheese. Look, I know everyone is saying cheese, but it's not. Like, it's a fun thing to be like, they got craft singles on their tummy. Single. I know it's just craft but it's not. But like, this is not what the designers of this Pokemon were thinking. We know that, right? Like, we could have fun and be like, he has funny cheese, but we know that that's not what they were thinking when they designed that. I don't know what they were thinking, though. Cheese for snacking. I mean, canonically, what is Fuecoco supposed to be? Is it like a... It wasn't a pepper, right? Is it like a cocoa bean? Cocoa bean? I don't know. Alligator. Yeah, I know. I know it's like an alligator. I thought it was a pepper too. It's just a little confusing.
According to Scarlet, the yellow patches absorb heat from the sun.
That's fun. I like hearing about like the Pokédex entries. It absorbs heat from the sun. Okay, then what about the fucking thing on its head then? Solar panel. Solar panel. I'm putting it in... What are you doing here? I grabbed the wrong one. It's going in B tier for me. Sorry. That's my opinion. It's still good. Look, if a Pokemon is truly bad, it's going in D tier. Okay, most people chose Sprigatito. I was not able to see how many chose the other ones. I hate that it doesn't show. Oh wait, no it does, I click on it. Okay. 54% Sprigatito, 29% Fuecoco, 17% Quaxley. I went with Quaxley because funny ducky. But we'll get to Quaxley. Here is Fuecoco's second form. Crocalor. I kept just almost saying Crocolator, but my brain auto-completed and put new words in there. What is this? They turned the frickin' ducks gay. He has egg on head? Hey, funny hat. This guy looks doofy as fuck. And he has an egg hat. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. But I can't put this in A tier. I'm gonna say it's like here. It's like here. It's B tier. Does anyone know what's happening with the egg hat? Maybe I should look up the Pokédex entry. Crocolore Pokédex. Maybe I'll learn something. He good man. Little man gonna bring you a egg. He good man. The combination of Crocolore's fire energy and overflowing vitality has caused an egg-shaped fireball to appear on the Pokemon's head. The valve in Crocolore's flame sac is closely connected to its vocal cords. The Pokemon... okay, that doesn't really matter. That's literally all... like, does the egg hatch? He has become Mariachi. It's an egg. I don't know how the egg relates to Skeledirge, though. So, this is... I think it's really cool that this is like a fire ghost Pokemon. What is... Is the egg like on its little snoot? See the bird. It's a bird? No. That's a bird? It just looks like a little guy. It fights. Eggman. It's a little bird, yeah. Tiny firebird on his snout. How did I never notice this while playing through the games? Okay, let's look at this. I need to figure out what this is. The fiery bird changes shape when Skeledirge sings. Rumor has it that the bird was born when the fireball on Skeledirge's head gained a soul. Gained a soul. Skeledirge's gentle singing soothes the souls of all that hear it. It burns enemies to a crisp with flames of over 5,400 degrees Fahrenheit. Here's a better pick. Like, oh god, it's so hard for me to copy and paste. Curse you, Twitch chat system. Okay, I did it. Oh yeah, would you look at that little bird? How have I never noticed that? To be fair, it's very hard to see in this picture. That's so funny though. I mean, you know me, I love bird. I love bird. It's going to the top of B. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Flapping my mandibles. Puff is here.
Now you're here.
Hey there, Puff. Thank you for the raid. I'm an animal. Flapping my mandibles, drinking Danimals. Thank you. PMD is so pog. Yes, Puff was playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, like the Switch remake. I was at his stream for a while. Everyone go check out my friend Puff, please. Puff is my funny friend. Skeledirge is going to the top of B tier. I don't like it enough to put it in A tier. You're using way too many napkins. How do you know this? Wait, I'm confused. I've been like using a lot of napkins today because I've been blowing my nose a lot. You're not watching me, right? Anyway, it's Quaxley time. Stick my foreskin on my door.
Fun fact, Skeledirge is the first quadrupedal fire starter in the series.
Oh. Yeah, I knew that people wanted them to stay on all fours, and I was like, I don't know, I don't get it. I don't care. But it's cool that it's the first one ever. We should have diversity. Here's a duck. I like ducks. I like ducks very much. So when I saw this boy, I was like, duck. And then I was like, hare. And I was like, I guess I'm getting it. Because I just like ducks. What can I say? And I went into it very hopeful. I don't even know if it's S tiered though. Because honestly, the hare is like, I don't really care for the hare. I love the duck starter. I love that he becomes a gay guy. Yeah, I mean, let the fruits rain on, you know? That's a water pun, I guess. He's okay. I really like Quaxley. Still not like S tier, but so like I said, I went into this completely blind. I did not know what it was going to evolve into. So imagine my surprise when it evolved into this. I was like, what's happening? What's happening? Why are your legs so thick? Why you got little shoes on? He looks like he's wearing a little crop top. I hate it. I hate it, says Jay. He's looking a little more angry, which I was like, I don't like when they start looking angry. Thigh gap. Yeah, I don't really like this that much. That's a C tier. Sorry. And then it evolves into this, which, like, I won't lie, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. It kind of scares me when it moves. Flamboyant, exactly. I like everything but his toes. Yeah, what's up with the toes?
Average twink at a drag brunch.
Showing up to brunch like this in your jumpsuit. The toes are freaky. The toes kind of look like hot dogs. Like this top of the toe over here, this is the bun, and then the red part is the sausage poking out of the bun. I don't know why they were like, let's do it. They shouldn't have done it. Thank you for the follow, the shame hole. Welcome in. This design is okay. I think I'm putting it in B tier, but like at the bottom of B tier. He looks like how my lesbian sister dressed up to go to a Lizzo concert, as he should. Like, good for him, but also I like Meowscarada more. It grew on me, but still not my favorite water. Yeah, me neither. There's better water starters, but it's not the worst. Love this gay ass bird. I'm so happy for you. Okay, next is Lechonk. Lechonk. This is a pig. What do you think of the pig? I think the pig is, oh god. Oh yeah, there's a Lechonk emote. Everyone, please spam the Lechonk emote in chat. He is here. Lechonk S tier. I like this pig a lot. It's not S tier. I'm gonna tell you now, for my list, it's not gonna be S tier. But I like, okay, you guys are really spamming it now. Cease! Cease! My foot just fell asleep. Awesome.
Wrong boy.
Wrong boy. Wrong boy. This is a round boy. I like him. I don't know if I want to put him in A or B, but it's... I'm gonna say bottom of A, because little guy. Not S tier. I'm sorry. There aren't any other Scarlet Violet emotes. Just Lechonk. That's so good. Yeah, why did they... I mean, it makes sense. He's a little guy. There's many round Pokemon this generation. Here is Lechonk's evolution, Slay Pig, Slay. It's the Slay Pig! I love the little eyelashes. It has whore eyes just like me. Look at the comparison. Whore. Whore pig. It's a bit of a slay. There are like differences between the male and the females. I don't really remember exactly what it is. I think it might be the coloring. One of them is like way darker, like black and pink.
Another streamer said Lechonk is fuck nice and I can't unsee it.
Not Lechonk. This one, no. This one, yes. This is like B tier. This is the final stage of it too, and like I think it's really cute, but this is not really something that I'd want to have on my Pokemon team. It's a good solid design that I just like don't think is really my thing, so it's going in B tier. This one though. This one though, look at that. There's a new Pokemon that I know is just Big Nose Bug in disguise, not fooling me. Well, we'll have to get to that. I don't remember. This is Tarantula, which is amazing. Little man. I love the eyes. The little eepy beepy eyes and the little cheekies. And this little squiz poos. I I love Tarantula a lot. It's great. Super Mario enemy eyes. So eepy beepy. It's a big ball of yarn. And the bow tie? Bow tie? The little mouth? I think this is its mouth. That's his mandibles. Flapping my mandibles. Look up the shiny. I think I looked up the shiny. Tarantula shiny. Yeah, look at this little edgy boy. Let's look at it bigger. Check this guy out. It's Relor. Oh, okay. Well, we'll get to Relor. Look how silly it is. I like this coloring more. But this one is for the edgy boys out there. This is... Oh, God. Oh, boy. I don't think it's S tier, but it's like top of A tier. I like it more than Quaxley. So that's Tarantula. Here's the evolution. I was disappointed by this evolution. I don't like it that much. It's like not a spider anymore. What's its name? Spider pose? Or I guess it is a spider, but it like walks, it walks around like a spider. It gets on all fours when it walks around. Well, wait, no. I've seen it crawl around on like all of its legs, but then I've also seen it walk around on two legs like that. My friend said it's a spindle. A spindle. Well, I don't like it. I think it's a little underwhelming, especially because this is the final evolution too. It's one of the only spiders with 8 legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. They're kind of cheating though. They're kind of cheating by just putting like 2 arms bound together. Because they move as 1 arm, even though there's 2 of them together. Anyway. So the front legs are supposed to throw the web net on prey IRL, so I don't see why they have done that way. But I still don't enjoy it. This is a bad rendition of the ogre-faced spider. The spider lover is not liking it. D tier, wow. I'm agreeing with you. This is going in D tier. I don't even hate it that much, but I just don't like it. It looks weird. It looks like it has like a bulletproof vest on in a weird way. And I don't like the idea that there's like a spout on its butt. I mean, all spiders have that, but it looks fucked up. It looks like it would say a slur. It looks like it plays Call of Duty. Anyway, what is next? Nimble. Here comes Nimble. Now, when I first saw this guy, I was like, oh, what are you? What are you? You are so small. And you look like a little pair of Apple earbuds. What are you doing? You are so small. I thought it was gonna end up being like a steel type because it looks electronic, but it's not. It's bug and dark, and I think that's really weird. I like the design a lot. I think it's super cute. He looks so sad. I love him. I don't know if it should go high B or low A. Honestly, maybe A tier. I like it more than Lechonk. And that might sound insane to you, but I just think he's really funny. I also just have a bias for bug-type Pokemon. I think they're the best. Pun on locust is fun. Oh, it's a locust? Now I know. I thought it was a little cricket. Anyway, here's the evolution. Lokix. Lokix. I think this thing is fucked up. And I don't like it that much. I'm sorry. If you like it, awesome. It's also just really not my kind of thing. Like, I go for the cute Pokemon. I don't go for the ones that look badass. I might have to go, so promise me when I get to Relor, you will look at its face. I promise you this. I think it's really cool. I think that this is like... It feels kind of like not a finished design, like a final evolution. To me, at least. People are definitely gonna want to fuck this one. I'm not people, thankfully. The first one I actually really enjoy how he holds his legs upward like a grasshopper does to show the spikes and also be prepared to jump. The final evolution though, eh. Yeah, so for bug specific anatomy, I guess it doesn't work. I don't really care too much about that, but it's like a C tier. It's like C tier. It's okay. And C tier isn't even bad. Like, the way I rank things, C tier is average. And to me, I'm like, yeah, it's okay. For me. Maybe it's low B tier. Yeah, I'll put it here. No, it's going above this pig. It'll be B tier, but low B tier. I hope that people who love it are not angry at me. It's not even that bad. That's a cute guy. I'm not like a stickler about being correct, but it is fun when it happens to match the sword. I agree, it is fun. It's fun, but it's not a deal breaker if they get it wrong. Here's little guy. Check him out. Do you like him? I like him. This is Pikachu 2. This is Pikachu like 8 or 9. Little man. This is the Pikachu clone, Pommy. Something I really fucking love about this guy. I love his little fingers. Little fingers poking out the big arm stumps like a little sloth almost. I love it very much. I love the eyes. I love the color palette. I'm a very big fan of how they use this kind of like bluish teal, dark bluish teal for the ears. It's really nice. It's like my hair color, so I'm biased. But I really like it. It's like A tier. I'm putting it above Sprigatito, but not above Meowscarada. He has an ear infection. No! He is so healthy. We just took him to the doctor. The doctor said he's fine. Here's... I was really confused when I saw that this was the second form, because I was like, he's just like a little bigger and standing. I stood up. He seems pale and unwholesome. Yeah, the colors are slightly different. The colors are more pale and I don't really care for it that much. Muted orange. Yeah, it grew a finger? What? Oh my god. It grew 2 fingers. Well, 4 fingers, if you do the math. 2 on each hand. It has a thumb now. Before it only had 3 fingers. Yeah, I mean, it's not as good. Look at the color comparison. It did get strangely different colored. It's not as good. It's like a B tier. Yeah, it's like a B tier. It's fine. And then here's the final evolution. Wait, the colors are like better again. What is going on? Is it because it like shed some of its fur or something? The colors are back. Still weirdly different from the first one. Like, this is more yellow than orange. They gave him a hair slop. The final evolution is very cute. The middle evolution is definitely the worst. This is super cute though. Still love the little arms. I love the floof on the neck and the head. It's cute. I don't know if it's above. Oh, that looks so I'm sorry. I have to show you this drawing. Look at his smile. It's so cute. The most precious little grin of all time. Yeah, that guy. I love him too. I don't know if it's better than Pommy though. What do y'all think? Which one is better? The first form or Pawmot? Pommy or Pawmot? I wish the Pokemon was just the head. I like the body too. It's cute. You like the first? Either. I mean, they're very similar. Pawmot makes my heart happy. I think Pommy is best, but I really like Pawmot. I'm just trying to figure out, like, which one to put on top. Oh, this is hard. Okay, I've made my choice. I like Pawmot more. Just a little more. It's going right in front of it. They're both great. Okay. Hi, Gurgly. How's everyone's how is the objectively correct? I don't know. I don't know. People have been a little mad at me, but people are also very nice to me, so. Vixie! Hello!
Come on in! Now you're here, so let's begin!
Hey there, Vixie! Thank you for the raid! Playing Destiny 2! I hope your Destiny 2 stream went well. Hello! Welcome, everyone. My name is Jules. I'm a funny sheep on the internet. Today we are... Oh, there's spoilers, by the way. Spoilers. Spoilers. We are ranking every... You know what? Fuck it. I'm going in the cube. I'm gonna keep talking. This is important. We are ranking every single Pokemon that is in Gen 9. Ranking everyone in Gen 9 and oh god, it smells in here. Every Gen 9 Pokemon, there's spoilers for the Pokedex. If you don't want to be spoiled for the Pokedex, get out of here! Get out of here!
Judgment!
Yo, I ain't afraid of this Cubat.
Hi. I'm fine. Look, I'm experienced in this. I've been here a couple times. I try not to go in there because there are horrors beyond what you have ever seen in there. But it's fine. It's fine. We're back. And hey, pups, get out of the way. We are about to experience our first S tier. And you will understand why nothing has gone in S tier yet, because nothing has been at this level.
I love my ball.
He's here. Here he is. It's my guy!
Woo!
It's him! Him! Hi, Azusa. Hi. Behold him! We gotta bring up this picture too, because this is also a good one. Both of them are good. Best
Poggers.
baby. That's a little floppy little toilet floater. This is my poopy boy. My poopy boy. So I named this, I had one on my team. I named him Bean. Oh, this is Bean. Everyone say hi to Bean. Hi, Bean.
Be 3.
He is so fucking cute. The Kludge.
Nice.
This is one of the greatest designs of all time. When I was playing through the game, I felt very shocked and scared upon my revelation that I like Clodsire more than Quagsire. And I don't know if anyone else has that opinion, probably. But did you also feel the fear of being like, oh god, I already fucking loved Quagsire. This guy is fucking amazing, but Clodsire is even better. It's insane. You can get a normal Wooper in the game too. I didn't know that. 100% I love Clodsire more. You can have both. That's amazing. They're both legends to me. Quagsire is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time.
Jules is experienced at peeping the horror.
Peep the Bart Nancy Cartwright horror. They're both great. I love both of them, but I was very surprised that I ended up loving Clodsire even more. Next! Oh god. I can go on a rant about this one. What do we think about Tandemouse? Is Claude your #1 in the National Dex? We'll have to see. We will have to see, won't we? They fuck. Little fellas, 2 of them. I love him. Genuinely, I don't like them. A tier. No, they're awesome. There's 2 of them. They have the best evolution. They're kind of basic, but they're really cute. Their screaming faces are great. Yeah. Okay. So I have read everyone's thought. Here's my thought. You have opinions about these mice. So do I. Here's my opinion. I don't fucking understand this. These are clearly 2 different guys. And it's not like the base form of
We
this.
pray at night. We stalk at night.
We're the Tandem Mouse. I'm the giant tandem mouse that makes all of the rules. Anyway, thank you for the follow, Kiss Champ. I think I also got a follow while I was in the cube. Did I? I don't know anymore. There's too many pups. Durangar. Thank you. I found it. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the sock pile. Here is my opinion. These are two different guys. That's not even my main problem, though. I just think that they look, like, really boring and basic. And, like, the only thing that really makes them, like, stand out is the fact that you can see, like, this one has a slightly darker gray pants, and this one has a slightly darker gray shirt. Why did they make this such, like, a weirdly hard thing to see? What? Like, it's the hardest thing to notice. It's like you take the fucking color wheel and go, like, one little smidge darker. What kind of fucking design philosophy is like, I'm gonna make this the hardest thing to see ever? And other than that, it's just a fucking mouse. Yeah, they're accentuating the freak in Game Freak. They're fucking freaks. It's like 5 lightness difference on ages out. Yeah, on like the fucking hue color wheel. I'm still gonna love them anyway. These fuckers can hit like trucks. If they're strong, that's great. That is really funny. It is fucking mice. I was super weirded out when they opened their mouth. Apparently other people think it's funny. Is it creepy? They are very strong is the thing, which is funny. Okay, well, let's put it here. I'm putting it in B, but like at the end of B, because I can't hate it. Oh god, or maybe top of C. I don't know. I don't know. What about their evolution? Well, we're getting to that next. Now, we actually have 2. For some reason, we have both the one child and the 2 children forms. I don't know why I would rank them differently. I guess. But here it is. I fucking hate this. I'm moving it to C. I can't do it. It's like the most boring design ever.
Fun fact. The moth's whole line in the Pokédex implies that it's unknown if they're even a family. For all we know, it's just random mice forming.
Why does it count as one Pokemon? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Have you seen their animation? I mean, not like I've never attacked with them. I didn't have them. I just caught them. They had fucking kids. When they walk with the babies, the adults hold their tails. I mean, I'm sure a lot of effort went into the animations. I do like that about this new game, that there's animations of them walking around.
Abolish the nuclear family.
So true. What about Execute and Doug Trio? No, I fuck those guys too. I don't care. It's just different when they like breed and canonically make new ones and then be like, this is still one Pokemon. It's weird. At least you're consistent. Yeah, Execute is fine. They're all going in C because they're the same fucking thing.
From evolving. You cannot stop them from fucking.
Really? I didn't know that. Everstone cannot hold them. Honestly, literally more evidence that this is not a fucking evolution to me. More evidence that they are they're just giving birth. It's not an evolution because it's not stopped by an Everstone. I don't believe them. I think they're lying to me. Anyway, here he is. They never actually evolved. Their name just changes. Good for them for getting the name change. Here's Fido. I love bread. Fakemon. It's a fake Pokemon. Everstones are not an effective contraceptive. Exactly. They're not. Be careful, kids and adults. Hi, Jolly. Hello, hello, hello. Would you eat? Be honest. This doesn't look... It looks a little raw. It looks raw! I would bake that Pokemon. Thank you for the stretch. Okay, I'm gonna try cracking my neck. Oh, I didn't have to try that hard, did I? Wow. I love that that picks up on my microphone. So you all can just hear me break my neck. Everyone's always scared. There's always some new person that's like, Jesus Christ, when I crack my neck.
Makes you a silly little guy because I love you.
It's great. Fido is great. Fido is cute as fuck. I love its little face. I don't think it's S tier, but it's top of A. Because S tier, I'm gonna be real, S tier is like only for my absolute favorites. Either that or maybe I'll make like a tier above S tier. I don't know. I gotta think about it. Top 3 fairy type for me. It's great. It's a great dog. The evolution, Dachshund? Is it Dachshund? This is like not even a bad evolution. I was kind of scared when this thing evolved. Ariel, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the sock pile. I was a little scared that this thing was gonna evolve and look fucked up and like not cute anymore, but this is still really cute. This is a cute fucking doggy. A or B tier, definitely better than last gen dog. Yeah, Gen 8, they fucked up Boltund or whatever his name is. I don't like that evolution. This is a good dog evolution. Would you eat this one? Yes. This one looks more baked. It looks like it's actually been put in the oven. This shit looks raw. I'm not eating that. I will eat this, however. It's like here. Or like under Quaxley. No, under this too. No. Yeah, okay. This is more like it. Okay, yeah, it's like here. Why do they call it oven when you oven the cold food out, eat the hot food? It's a good fucking question. Who is being attacked right now? Who's being fucking chased off the stage right now? Are you guys okay? Are you all fighting? Dogspun has me wanting to go to 85C Bakery. I want a nice little bun. I want a challah bread, please. Who is being fucking attacked? Where's our croissant, Game Freak? I had muffins today. I had a bagel today. I hope everyone has had the opportunity to eat some yummy food today. Jules is kind, but the mods are not. Maybe. I can be a little mean if I want. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Smoliv, I love you. I love Smoliv. Look at that! That's a wonderful thing. Would you eat Smoliv? Yes. Well, I would probably not do it. I would be like, I would about to eat it. It would be right in front of my mouth. And I would be like, and I would be like, okay, fine. You can live for now. He's so cute. I want to slam him against the wall. Baby tier. You guys are fucked. It is a baby. This is like A tier, I think. I like it more than Sprigatito. I'm putting it above Dachshund. Dachshund? I feel like it feels so awkward when I say that. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I don't know. What's your favorite album of 2022 and why is it Renaissance? I didn't listen to that. My favorite album of I don't even know what albums came out in 2022. 2022 album. I don't know. Look, it's Renaissance at the top of the list. I should probably listen to it. I don't listen to like a lot of new music, you guys. Let's see if I've listened to any of these albums that come up, actually. I listened to Ferosa by Bjork, and that was like okay. I love Bjork, but this one was like, this album was just okay to me. It was, you know. Bjork has had better albums. I think that's the only one I listened to. I don't think I listened to any other ones that have come up. Oh, I'm such a little uncultured music enjoyer. Well, yep, that's it. Ow! Yeah, I deserve that. What the fuck is Wet Log? Where is Wet Log? Wet Leg. Wet Leg is the debut album of British rock band Wet Leg. Everyone go listen to Wet Leg by Wet Leg. I have to pee. I have to go pee. Oh, Stag knows Wet Leg. Guys, I have to pee. I'll be back. Okay. I gotta piss. dying? What is happening? Hello? Who won the battle royale? Why did everyone just die in front of me also? Jay, good job. Jay, you won the battle royale. Have fun with your 500 quums. Hi, Rezcats. Okay, we're back at it. Budo is, active. He's active right now, so he's coming out on my ear. I like making people explode. Me too. The one time I miss it. You did win. Yeah, we activated my bird. If you hear screaming, that's Budo. Here's next. It's Dolliv! This Pokemon is so cute! They give me like Rolt's energy, but a little more femme. They're so small and cute. They're just a little lady. Dolliv is a really cute name. It's so cute. Haven't heard him in the last few streams. Yeah, he's been under my desk. So the thing is, whenever he's under my desk, he's very quiet and he's in like a zen state, just hanging out. When I went to the bathroom, he came out from under my desk and now he's standing on top of his cage. So he's very active. I like their banana jammies. What part of this is the banana jammy? This is my favorite middle evo human-like Pokemon. I think it might be mine too. I mean, that's like a really, really specific criteria, but I think it might be mine too. They're just a little unripe. Oh, I see. I see what you're looking at now. I really like it. I don't think I like it as much as the original form, but... Oh, now Budo's on my head. Yeah, I think it'll go right under it. She's just a little cutie lady. And here's the final evolution. What is it called? Arboliva? Something about this one, like, doesn't hit as hard as the second evolution for me. I think it's cute, but, like, I don't know. It looks weird to me. This guy looks weird. It looks like a weird bird, kind of. She's something, all right. The arms remind me of wings. It just looks weird. I think she should be more glamorous. I agree. It kind of took me a while to realize that it was supposed to be a little dress and she had little legs under it. I just think it looks really strange and I don't know how to feel about it. I like the middle evolution a lot more. The olives look photoshopped on. They do. It's like the exact same picture copied and pasted 6 times. It's it's like a C tier maybe? I don't know. I really like the concept of it, but I feel like the design just didn't really stick the landing. I don't know. Oh, hello. We have another beautiful, wonderful raid.
Come on in. Now you're here, so let's
Hey there, Melody. Thank you for the raid. Hello. Welcome in, welcome in. What were you doing? Oh, Pokemon Sword and Shield. Okay. Every time I get a raid, I have to be like, hello. We're having spoilers for the Pokedex of Gen 9. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So if you don't want spoilers, we're not talking about the game. Like the story, we're not spoiling any of that. But the Pokedex, we are going through the whole thing during the stream. I was playing Scarlet Violet earlier. Yay! I hope you've been enjoying Sword and Shield as well. We love Pokemon here. Anyway, for anyone who doesn't know me, hello, my name is Jules. I'm a sheep. And we're doing a tier list. Some Pokemon are story relevant. That's true. That's actually, yeah, that's true. But I will at least give you a warning when we start talking about that kind of stuff. I feel bad putting this in C tier, but like I feel like it just looks really weird to me. I already beat Sword and Shield. I was just doing some raids. Oh, I hope they've been successful for you. I never got to do the raids in Sword and Shield because I just didn't like know anyone that had the game at the time. And if you've tried doing it without being online and you did it with like the default NPCs, you would know that that shit is impossible. They have like the worst Pokemon of all time. I don't know why they were like, let's make this impossible if you don't have friends. Anyway. It's Squawkabilly! The NPCs do fucking suck. Yeah, Solrock used cosmic power. Exactly. It was always Solrock. Like, why? And like Togepi. Why? Anyway, look at this bird. I love birds. This is a straight up parrot. I like their eyes. They have funny hair. I like this Pokemon a lot. It's not going in like S tier. It could go in like, I don't know, B tier. B tier feels more right. I'm gonna say it's like under the middle evolution, or maybe no. Yeah, it's at the top of B tier. This guy was your first shiny. Oh, what color is the shiny? Because if you didn't know, there are different colors. There's like a yellow, a green, and a blue. I like the green one and the yellow one. The blue one's good too. I mean, they're all really cute. It's more so just that, like, I don't know. I love parrots. I love birds. And this is a super cute design, but I feel like it's not really enough for me to remember it that well. Which Pokemon do you think looks the most like Budo? Honestly, probably like the green Squawkabilly. Squawkabilly. I didn't spell it right. Nerd Baron, thank you for the follow. Hello. Welcome to the sock pile. I want to look at the green one, because that's like a Budo, kind of. I mean, before this Pokemon came out, why is there an Among Us down here? Before this Pokemon came out, I would have been like probably Chatot. But this one is green, and so is a Budo. So this is the Budo Pokemon Among Us. Among Us! It's cute. It's a cute bird. I like its eyes, but it's not really like enough for me to say like that's an A tier. Because the design is like not that amazing. It's cute. It's just not great. Here is Knackley. I like this name. Because it's like Na, which is sodium. I don't know what the Klee is at the end. I don't know. I like when there's clever little Pokemon names. Oh yeah, NaCl. So it's like sodium chloride. So it's salt. Sodium chloride. I think these fries could use a pinch of sodium chloride. I'm gonna punch your face in, you nerd. That's Salt Boy. It's cute. I like it. When I first saw this thing, I was like, that's cute. Nothing amazing. I don't know where I would put it. Probably like right under Cricket Boy. Funny little salt lick. It's right under Cricket Boy and above the second pig evolution. Here's the second evolution. Now this guy, I look at this guy and I'm like, that's a Minecraft. This guy made of cubes. Even the eyes look like little Minecraft sprites. Minecraft mob. Yeah, it looks like a Minecraft mob. A Minecraft tortoise. It's Steve. I don't know if it's Steve, but it could be pictured next to Steve and I'd be like, yep, that looks right.
Fun fact, this Pokemon was designed by the same person who made Kangaroo, and also one of the primary artists for the Mega Man series.
Wow, that's cool. Mega Man. I love hearing stuff like that. I love hearing like artists that work on Pokemon, seeing what other stuff they worked on, so I can make that connection in my little brain. Looks like the Guiro? God, I doubt I pronounced that correctly. What is it? Oh, the frog? I love this frog. Anyone else like running they stick up this frog? Funny frog with the funny stick. Look how big this one is. That's a big one. That's the biggest one I've ever seen. 17 inches. It's $200. Anyway, I don't want to get distracted. I make that face sometimes. This thing is like I don't know, maybe right under it. I like them about the same. I think it's funny that it's Minecraft, but it's not gonna get any more points just because it's Minecraft. Here's the final evolution. This thing is insane looking. I want to know how y'all feel about this. It's not, it's, what is it called? It's a golem. You hate it. Minecraft. Love this dude. He's weird. I think it's kind of neat. I'd lick it. I mean, me too, if it's salt. I love it. I want it in my team when I replay it in Japanese. Ooh. I'm glad you love it. I like it. It looks really weird, but I don't dislike it. You want to change the shoulder things. What, like the giant ziggurat on its head? It's weird. I love that its ability makes it resist ghost types. I don't know what the ability is. I want to look it up. It's called, Garganacle? Garganacle? Garganacle. How do you pronounce it? I don't care. Snail likes salt. More likely than think. I want to see what its ability does. I think I went past it though. Whoopsie. Does it not say it on here? Ability. Purifying salt. Grants the Pokemon immunity from all status conditions and halves the damage taken from ghost types. Oh, because it's like you're throwing salt at the ghost. I see. That's silly. I do like that. That's a good ability. I'm kind of just purely ranking it based on designs, though. And I like it about this much. I like it, like, less. You know what? I'm putting it in C tier. I'm putting it in the top of C tier. I don't hate it. It's just like weird looking to me. Oof. C tier is not bad. I know that when you compare it to how many things are above it over here, you're like, oh, look at how low it is. But it just means that I think it's okay. It's a weird looking guy and I respect that, but I don't like it too much. But it got knocked down, poor little guy. It's a big guy. It is a big guy. Here's Annihilate. This guy looks cool as fuck. This Pokemon also kind of kicked my ass when I fought against it in a specific fight. S for me. It's great. Annihilate is cool, but it looks more like a Mega Evolution. Yeah, you're right. It does kind of have that vibe. I mean, I guess a lot of Mega Evolutions have that, like, really fluffy, like, floaty hair thing, I guess? I don't know. But I like it a lot. It is a ghost type, so it's fine for me. Also, I think it's really cool that it got an evolution, Primate, because I think Primate is just, like, kind of a shitty Pokemon design. I can't put it in S tier because I don't know why. It's gonna be really high in A tier though for design. Oh god, it's so hard for the badass Pokemon to like to go above the little cute guys because I will just always love little cute guys more, you know what I mean? I'll put it above Quaxley though. I don't think it's getting past Tarantula though, because I just love it. I love it. It's a little round guy, but he will be here. The cute ones will always be higher for me than the cool ones. Here's Charcadet. This guy's funny, I guess. I don't know. I think it's okay. I named my Annihilate Dr. Jiggles. Thank you for the hydrant. That's really funny. This guy does look like a little Mega Man character, in my opinion. It's very weird for a Pokemon design, I think, because that's just like a little guy. Who's this sassy lost child? Exactly. Also by the Mega Man artist. See, that one makes sense to me. I think it's okay. It's gonna go in B tier. It's gonna be right below the locust cricket guy. It's not though, Coffee. Oh, it's not. This is a plot twist. Wait, it's not? The whole line looks like they belong in Mega Man. Yeah, they do. Well, let's look at the next one. Armor Rouge. Why does this look different than... This is really just how it looks? Why did... Okay. Clearly I haven't, like, looked at this Pokemon closely. This guy has a lot of yellow on him. And I love the color yellow, but it's distracting me. It looks like it's wearing armor. I mean, it's because it is. It's called Armor Rouge. I guess it's just like they put armor on it and it grew up. And that is what it is. A bit too much yellow. It kind of is like straining my eyes. Even though I love the color yellow. You know I do. There's a lot of yellow on the screen right now because I like the color yellow. But this one kind of hurts my eyes. I'm putting it
It's in the piss army.
down here. No, I'm putting it in B tier, I guess. Yeah, like at the bottom of B tier. Piss Army! Roblox armor. I prefer the violent variant. Yeah, well, we'll get to it. Luisa, thank you for the follow. Hello. Welcome to the sock pile. We are moving on to Ceruledge. I also prefer Ceruledge. It looks a lot less clunky. I like that. Oh my gosh, Mootre, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Square up thought. S tier. Yeah, this is a really great design. It's not going into S tier for me, but even still I can look at this and be like, this is a really fucking cool design. I like it a lot more that the kind of the emphasis is put on like the big boots. I like that. Very strong 2000s Legend of Spyro energy. Yeah, and they got fucking knife hands and the color palette is really cool. I like that it's a ghost type. Fire ghost. I love the giant boots, the cool helmet pattern, the swords. It's great. It's great. It's just like, I don't know. I think it's like objectively a better design than the other one, just because it's like too much on the top. So it'll go in A tier. It's going above Sprigatito. I think it's like a better design than the dog, even though I'd rather have the dog on my team because I like cute things. It's going below the little cute olive girl. And that is where it will stay for now. Flames are kind of trans pride colors. Yo, it is. Well, kinda. It's almost there. It's close enough. Here is a friend. Check it out. Check out this friend. I love Tadbulb. When I first saw that, I was like, that's a friend. That's just like a weird, funny friend. Tiny, silly guy. That's a buddy. Orb. He's so little. Clown baby. I love the little smile, the little grin. He's a light bulb. Yeah, he is a light bulb and it makes me so happy. That's an A tier. Above Sprigatito. Very nice. I don't want to play the games, but I do love looking at the designs. The games, you know, they came out. Everyone was like, this is a huge fucking mess, and it was, because the game was so glitchy, and it feels just like it was a little unpolished, a lot of glitches, bad performance issues. But looking past all of that, I just genuinely think it's like a good game, and it felt good to play it. And I loved the story, and you know, it's worth it. Pokemon in general, yeah, understandable. If you just don't like the Pokemon gameplay loop, then yeah, that's totally understandable. Friend. I just wish it was more polished. Definitely, me too. My buddy's gonna let me borrow their copy when they finish. That's great. So you don't have to buy it yourself. Yeah, this is an amazing round creature. I do love that these like eyes on the side are fake and the real eyes are this, but then my mind keeps auto-completing it so that it looks like little nostrils. I don't get why some people hate this guy. Me neither. Some people are just haters with no taste. This generation had a great story said about the crunch time. Yeah, it was a great story. Honestly, one of Pokemon's best stories. It's fucked up. Little bozo. Little bozo. This is like pretty high up there. This is going above Annihilate. Can't wait for Gen 10. Ben 10. It's a nice shape. This is a very nicely shaped thing. It's very Grimace shaped, in my opinion. Next we have Wattrel, which I would count as this generation's bird, is how I would say it. Like, there's other birds, there's Squawkabilly, but this is this generation's bird. And I think the design is, like, really boring, and that makes me sad. God damn, that bird is zoinked! He's hyped up on electricity. I like its color scheme and its little funny eyes. Kind of basic, though. That's basically exactly how I feel. I like that it's yellow. I like that it's an electric type. And its eyes are really silly looking. But other than that, it literally just looks like a bird with, like, kind of interesting, like, plumage, I guess. Yeah, I'm out here throwing around the word plumage. You really like its evolution. Well, we will get to the evolution. This one, it's like a B tier. And it'll probably go like below the pig. The naming is fantastic. Yeah, Wattrel is just a great fucking name. And then the evolution is Kilowattrel, which is even more amazing. For a name. Here's what it looks like. I don't like what they did with the eyes. I don't like how they changed the eyes. You actually like this one. I feel pretty similarly about Kilowattrel as I do Wattrel. I guess the shape is cool. I like the shape of the wings. I like that there's kind of like a lightning bolt design on the wings here. But I don't like the eyes. It's still kind of basic. Yeah, exactly. Even though this is its final evolution, this is the final form, it still feels like there's something like missing. It's very basic. So I think it's gonna go right below, unfortunately. Looks more like a variant of the Gen 3 bird. Oh, Tailo. It does. Tailo was also super, super basic. I like that it puffs its throat. That is really cool. I like when they do fun stuff with the animation. But it's just kind of a basic design. Oh! Oh my god. You guys! You guys! I love the Dunsparce so fucking much. Oh my god, I can't believe people got mad at this Pokemon. I love my ball. I can't fucking believe it. People being mad about the Dunsparce is like, okay, I don't know a more clear way you could tell me that you have bad taste. And I'll tell you why. This is perfection. It was already perfection when it was Dunsparce. And people are like, they barely changed it. They barely changed the evolution. Shut up. It doesn't need anything new. I mean, they added new stuff. I love that there's 2 segments and 3 segments to Dunsparce. Please nothing bad come up. Please nothing bad okay, good. There's nothing bad on the screen. Good. Okay. Here's the 3 segment. And then you have the 2 segment. And they also have, I wish I could show you the little design on the tummy. They have like a little spot. There it is. You can see it. Let me zoom in. Ugh. Look at its little tummy swirl. It's perfect. And then the different segments have like little lines on them. Oh, this one has 3 stripes. This one has 2 stripes. This one has 1. They're counting. It's beautiful. It's just Dunsparce, but longer. Yes, and it rules. Yes, and it's S tier. I don't know if it actually is going to go above Clodsire or not. but you fucking bet that that's an S tier to me. He was excited for an evolution. I love it. I'm so excited. I literally have a Dunsparce plush like on my dresser over there. I love it because it's a perfectly good Tsuchinoko in concept. I love Tsuchinokos. I love them so much. Funny snake, funny fat snake. And it's incredible. Yeah, it's going above, it's above Clodsire for me. Now, the new question is, will it be dethroned? I don't know. We'll have to see. There's a chance that the Dunsparce will be my number 1. No. We'll see. There's other ones in this gen that I love very dearly. How do you even pronounce this? Fari giraffe. Fari giraffe. Fairy giraffe? Fari giraffe? I don't know. I'm sensing a pattern with S tier Pokemon. You are already sensing the funny tubby long guy pattern. I really like this evolution. Girafarig was another Pokemon where it's like, this should have an evolution. Farigiraffe is fine, but this is not the kind of Girafarig Evo I wanted. I really like it, honestly. I like how it looks like it's wearing a cutie little hoodie and the teeth, and I like that it's orange now. I like the color orange. And I have one on my team, and I named it Cheese. No, I named it Chizu. Its name is Chizu. I do like that it actually has a long neck now. Yeah, it's nice. I like it a lot. I think that it's like an A tier. And it goes... it goes right above Sprigatito, sorry. Sorry, Sprigatito lovers. It's below the little tadpole. Farigiraffe, funny long guy, but not chubby. It's not chubby. Would kill to have a hoodie with a hood with teeth. I'm sure that someone is making like hoodies, like cosplay hoodies that look like this. Someone's gotta be. That's an untapped market. Here's Maschiff. Look at him biting his lip. He is biting his lip. He is constipated. Here's another funny dog. We got more than one funny dog this gen. I love Maschiff. He's so funny. He looks scared. He wants to look spooky. Yeah. It's Muttley. It does look like Muttley from fucking Wacky Racers. I don't love him. I love the Evo. That's kind of how I feel too. Where should we put it? It's like a... it's like, I don't know. Oh. I'm putting it in B tier. I'll put it above the pig, but not above the salt boy. He's cute. The coloring is kind of weird to me, but there's nothing wrong with it. That's a perfectly good dog. This guy, however, look, if you played the game, you are emotionally attached to him. You love him. He makes you cry. He's an old man. He's like a mob boss. But then he also does the little like like he has this little evil look. He looks sad. But that's just how he looks. The Mastiff face kind of reminds me of Sam from Sam and Max. Oh yeah, with the little beady dog eyes, beady Max eyes. Or is it Sam? They both have little beady eyes, don't they? Pathetic wet beast. I love dogs that look like grandpas. Me too. His animations are great. So, oh god. I like this design a lot. Oh boy. I mean, I like it more than the pig.
All I see when I look into those sad eyes is my inability to eat my own fucking magic sandwich.
Let me eat my magic sandwich. Infernal beast. Above Sprigatito again. Like, I can't say that Sprigatito is like, I like the design a lot. I do, but it's just a green cat. So I have to put like actual very like well-designed things above it because it's easy to make a cat. What the fuck is this thing? Explain! Explain! This thing looks fucked up, bruh. Hate. Creature. I know someone that really likes this Pokemon. I really don't. I don't like its eyes. I don't like its shape, even though that this is like a little round. Somehow they fucked it up. I don't like the weird dollop on top of its head. And its little ears just look really awkward. I know it's supposed to be a shrew. It's called Shroodle. I got the context clues. I don't really understand. I don't think it's cute. I would step on it. I hate to say that. I really do. But I don't like it. It's going in D tier. And it's going under the weird spider thing because I just really don't like the way it looks. I'm sorry. This is the evolution. I do like this one a lot more. I don't really know why they were like, okay, it's pre-evolution. Fine. Its pre-evolution is a little ball, and then it evolves and it grows like entire long spindly arms and fingers and legs. It's just a weird progression. An eye is kind of shrewy. Yeah, it's an eye. I like it. I don't love it, but I like it. So it's gonna be a lot higher than the pre-evolution. It's going above the pig. That is like the least dramatic change in a Pokemon evolution. I disagree. I don't think it's the least dramatic change. I'm pretty sure that these two take the fucking cake for what is dramatic. This is the least dramatic. Or like Voltorb just rotating and then becoming an electrode. There's way less dramatic ones than that. Anyway. I haven't decided on where I'm putting this yet. Ooh, I don't know. Ooh. I guess I like it more than the dog. I'll put it above this. Yeah, it's going there. Mousehold is an anomaly. It really is. I accidentally closed out of the thing that I was looking at. And now I have to find it again. Oh my god. Every Pokemon. Scarlet and Violet. How do I find it? Okay. Don't look at my history now. I'm hiding this from you so I can find it without accidentally revealing things. I don't even know what I would be revealing. I'm just scared. So I'm going into my history. You don't want to know. Did I find it? I found it. Okay. You know a Pokemon I hate because of how lame it is? Fucking Flamigo. It's not even a Pokemon. We'll get to Flamigo. I don't want to reveal any of my feelings. So here is Tauros. Tauros, for some reason, is not on this list, and neither is Paldean Wooper. I guess they didn't want to have, like, what are they called? Regional variants. I don't know why. Tauros is okay. I like this Tauros more than normal Tauros, but not like a lot more. So the next one is Bramblin. I love this little guy. I love this little guy. He is a little haunted tumbleweed with silly eyes, and it's so cute. And I love that the way you evolve it is you have to walk with it like it's rolling along. Yes, I love it. Look, it's better than Lechonk, you guys. I'm sorry. It's better than Girafarig evolution. It's going there. Here is Bramblegast. Bramblegast? Bramblegast. Bramblegast is even better! They gave him a funny smiley face! They gave him a funny smiley face! It's bigger, and he smiles at you. And it's just like a little creepy. I love when ghost Pokemon are like mostly cute, but a little creepy. It has a very specific emote face. What is it called? Does anyone know that like little emote face with the nose and the smile? Dag? That's what it's called, right? Dig dig. Yeah. Oh, I know it is the Lenny face. Yeah, it's got that one. It has that specific face, and that makes it one of the greatest of all time.
They're cute until you read the Pokédex entry for them.
Well, that's most ghost Pokemon, you know? I do want to look up the Pokédex entry. Blue VTuber, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome to the sock pile. Bramblegast. Pokédex. I want to look. Please. Hi, Jules. Plunger kisses you. Mwah! Hi, Vaughn. I hope your day's going well. Let's see. It will open the branches of its head to envelop its prey. Once it absorbs all the life energy it needs, it expels the prey and discards it. Not the scariest ghost Pokédex entry I've heard, honestly. Still a little creepy. Bramblegast wanders around arid regions. On rare occasions, mass outbreaks of these Pokemon will bury an entire town. The Scarlet Pokédex entries are just like better than the Violet ones. They're giving me more information. Anyway, it's just like Palossand in that effect. Yeah, I love it. It's going above this. It's going here because I love it very much. Look, it's easy to make a cute Pikachu clone. As cute as this guy is, this is more of a feat. F-E-A-T feat. This is more of a feat in character design than like a cute Pikachu clone, and I love this very much. No, F-E-A-T feat. A feat? Fuck you guys. Oh my god. Look at that. Sorry. I need to breathe. Speaking of feet, this guy's running around. S tier beast. This is like the funniest thing of all time. Yeah, the way it runs. Can I get like a gif of it running, please? How hard would it be to just be like, just show me a gif of it? There's none. What the fuck? Show me a video. If this video is like 3 minutes long, I'm killing everyone. It's 2 minutes long. Why? If they're talking over, I'm muting this shit. Just kidding. I'm gonna make you listen. Oh, they're not talking! I really thought they were gonna be like, Toadschool is a new Pokemon in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, but what you might not know is this guy runs really funny. You can watch his feet kicking and flailing about as he runs behind you in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Sorry. I just really was expecting it to be that. I'm glad it wasn't. Oh, but look at him go. So many YouTubers are like that. This is why I mute a video when I open it and I don't know who it is, but it's like a gamer YouTuber. I love your British YouTuber soda. Thank you. Look at him go. Oh my god. Literally genius. Frolicking plus playing. They really were like, let's turn this jellyfish into a funny mushroom, like a fungus boy, and that's so good of them. It's like, it's S tier. I don't care. It's S tier just for the running animation, but also it's really funny without it running and just standing there. It's like, that guy is stanced up. Damn. It's S tier, but it's not above Clodsire. The evolution, Toad's cruel. This guy's not as cool. He looks angry. He is not frolicking. He is quite angry, in fact. I think it's cool. Toad's cruel. I want to honk its snoot. Yeah, I would grab that thing and do nothing else with it because it looks like a fleshlight and that scares me. Looks like a Fallout creature. Yeah, he does. He looks very alien-ish. Sorry. I'm looking at its snout now. Do not put your dick in there. Yeah, I think you would like die of poison. You can't just say that. Okay, pretend I didn't say it. It looks like the end of a balloon that you have to blow into. That's not as funny anyway. Put this guy on the ranking. It's like a B tier. I think it kind of failed at like making it look good. I mean, it looks fine. It looks fine. I was really excited to get a Toadskool because I wanted to evolve it and put it on my team. And then I learned that this is what it evolved into. And I was like, never mind, I don't want it anymore. You know, like I don't want it. It's not cute enough. Anyway, but it looks like what it's based off of. So I love it. I'm happy you love it. I don't dislike it. It just wasn't cute enough to like be in my top 6, which is fine because there's a lot of Pokemon here. But it was not good enough to like make me kick any Pokemon off my team. Wood ears are not cute. No! It just has like the angry anime eye. I don't like when Pokemon have the angry anime eye because it looks too angry. Look at how mad it looks. This thing's gonna kill you. I was so sad when I found out Drifloon was exclusive to Scarlet. Oh, it is? I had Scarlet. I didn't realize that it was exclusive. Where did I put it? Put it above the pig. I like it more than the pig, okay? It's a B tier. Slap an Eviolite on that bad boy and you have a solid support. Honestly, true. I don't know if I ever got an Eviolite, like, in my playthrough. I don't think I ever did, somehow. Maybe you could buy it somewhere. Oh shit. It's Cloth! Look at him! This guy is so silly! Hitting on prosthetic ears. He's got a stash. He's got like hair coming out his nose. His eyes are so silly. I love that he has little blush marks on his cheeks. The shape of his mouth is interesting. You can buy one and get it from one of the league guys. Oh, I'll have to go back and do that. Plouf owns. For real. It's great. It's not going in S tier because it looks like not cute enough, but it is A tier because it is still really silly. And I love Crab. Crab is funny. It's going below the dog. Above Sprigatito still. A tier is good. Who's next? Capsakid. Okay, when I first saw this guy, I gotta tell you, I was in awe. I was like, this is a little guy. Little green boy. Is it supposed to be a Kappa? I think it's a Kappa, right? Because it's called Capsakid. I mean, that's a pun on it being both a Kappa and like a pepper. Little green goblin. It's the green goblin. Ba, do you not like it? Oh wait, no, you said Kappa. I always forget that that emote is called Kappa. Reminds me of Junior Troopa from Paper Mario. Yeah, he's so small. He does give little Mario enemy energy. It's very cute. I had it on my team for a little bit in the early game, but then I got rid of it for something else. I mean, I like it more than Lechonk. Guys, I'm moving Lechonk into B. Please don't be mad at me. I don't like it as much as you guys do. Capsakid, I think, is an A, though. Lechonk hater. B tier does not mean I hate it. Lechonk is not worth it. I don't hate it. I just like it. And that's okay. It's okay to just like something. We don't have to have passionate opinions about everything, and Lechonk is just one that I don't have a passionate opinion about. I like this a good amount. I'm putting it below Weed Cat. Here's the evolutions. Scovillain. What do y'all think of this? I gotta say, I was freaked out. I was freaked out when I saw this thing. I was like, wow, scary. Hello? You thought it was fake at first. Interesting. Hello? Hi there, Sparkle, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Madvent Calendar 3 Necrosis. I have no idea what that game is. It does sound like a cool game. I hope that you had a nice stream. And welcome in. We are doing a stream ranking every Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet. So if you don't want spoilers for the Pokedex, be gone. It does look like a Digimon. It really does. I like the touch of it being like the teeth are like little seeds inside the peppers. It's cool. It's really fucking weird looking. It almost does look fake. I don't like it as much as the pre-evolution, but like it's a bold design and I'll give it that. Oh, I'm super spoiled already. That's fine then. I mean, once you get spoiled, you're like, well, that happened. It's all over, whatever. When it was leaked, people thought it was fake. Yeah. I somehow managed to avoid the leaks. Well, actually, I don't know about that. I think I would like see a leak and I would just scroll down very fast and my brain would just forget about it. But God, I hate that the whole Pokedex was leaked. It's a bummer. I saw a lot of the leaks when it came out. I think the only one I thought was fake was the flamingo. You looked for leaks on purpose. Wow. I mean, I really tried my best not to be spoiled for this game. In the past, when I was like following the new Pokemon gen coming out, I would look up everything I could. And if it did get leaked, I would look at them all. But this time I was like, I'm gonna avoid it. And it was really fun to avoid it, except for the starters. I think from now on I will look at all the final evolutions for the starters. Just so that I don't feel like I made the wrong choice, because I do feel like I made the wrong choice this time. I looked for leaks out of curiosity and had trouble finding them. Oh! Wait, where did I put this guy? Put him like here. Honestly, I think that's a good place for it. Yeah. I don't even hate it. I think it just looks weird and cool, but I don't love it. Okay, here's Relor. We have to look at this thing's face. This is the one that I promised we would look at its face, because apparently it looks like Big Nose Bug. Find its face, I know. How do I find its face? Oh my god. Wait, can I just look at this one? How big is it gonna be? Look at it. It's got like a pink sleepy face with a big nose, with a big pink nose. It's so goofy looking. I love the shiny for this thing because the poo ball becomes a gold nugget. That's amazing. Yeah, it's really rolling up poop. It's a dung beetle. When I first saw this one in the desert, and I was like, that thing's rolling around a poop ball. It made me happy. I did catch one. I like the design. Dung beetle is a cool design idea. I like how it has little flat turd sprinkles all over it. I'm guessing it's like sticks and hair. I don't know. But yeah, sprinkles, poop sprinkles works too. It's going above the bird. It's going above the pig. I think it'll stay... No, I think I gotta move some of this around a little bit. I like the dog more. Okay. Above? Yeah, sure, whatever, that works. I have a soft spot for beetles. I do love beetles. You named mine the Duke. That's great. The Duke. I really like the evolution though. Relor is cool. The evolution is crazy. What even is that? Is it just like a ball of psychic energy? And then it's this glowing, shiny, teal beetle. Orb. I love this old man. Yeah, this is like a cool as fuck Pokemon design. It's supposed to be a newborn beetle or something. It's like an egg? I love absurd evos like this. Me too, me too. Pokédex says it's an egg. It's an egg! I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's like really weird and cool. I don't know if it's going into A, but it's gonna be like pretty high B. I like it more than Lechonk. This thing's going in B also.
Where?
It's based on reincarnation? That fucks. Okay, just for that, A tier. Above Klawf. Yes. And it's also one of the only 2 Pokemon that get Revival Blessing. Revival Blessing. Is that its ability? Or a move? I don't know much. I don't know as much about like the technical side of Pokemon. I don't memorize abilities. I just like looking at the funny pictures. Here's Flittle. Or how I would call it, the tissue box Pokemon. It looks like Tweety Bird. When I first saw this, I was surprised. Cuttlefish. It's a cuttlefish? It's not water. It just looks like a little Tweety Bird to me. It's a move, 1 PP. 1 PP? Wow. Revives 1 KO'd Pokemon to 50 HP. That's cool as fuck. This evolves into an ostrich. I was so fucking shocked when I figured out what the evolution was. I had it on my team for a little bit because I was like, this thing is cute. This thing is weird looking. It's a weird, cute design. I took it off of my team because it was so weak. And I mean, yeah, it's a pre-evolution, so I'm not expecting it to be strong. But it could not hold its own in a fight, so I just had to replace it because it was dragging me down. It's super cute, and I like the design a lot. It's like the top of B tier, I think. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I might move some more stuff around soon. And then it evolves into Espathra. Espathra. I named mine Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga. It's Gaga, bitch. Yes, Gaga. We got it. We were on the same page. Lady Gaga ostrich. This design is so cool. It's a sleigh bird. I love the color palette. It really reminds me of like Dr. Seuss, especially with the stripes. It's just a really cool color palette. It looks like Sia. Yeah, but we hate Sia, so we just say Lady Gaga. The hair is awesome. I think the first time I saw it, yeah, I saw it in the desert. I went to, God, I can't remember the names of towns, but the water gym town. And there was like a hair cutting place there, and I looked at the logo and I was like, I wonder what this Pokemon on the logo is. I have no idea what this is. Cascarafa, yes. Cascarafa. I looked at the hair cutting place. I did not know what Pokemon it was. I was like, this has to be a Pokemon, right? They wouldn't just put like some random lady with a bowl cut as the logo. And then like 5 minutes later, I ran to the desert and I was like, oh shit, there it is. I may just be an uneducated country turtle, but when I catch a Pokemon that is adorable and floats, I wanted to stay that way. I guess. I think it's cool that Flittle floats around. Toby Fox did the music for Cascarafa. I knew that Toby Fox did something for the music, but I didn't know what track specifically. That's really cool. I don't know. Yeah, I kind of put it together myself just because the colors were really similar. But I was like, if this evolves into this, I will be like shocked, but also I guess it makes sense, but it's really weird. He did a lot in the final area. Oh, that would make sense. The music in the final area, I'm not gonna say the name of it because I don't want to spoil anyone, but the music is so good. It's like the best track in the game, basically. Anyway, this is a cool fucking design. Oh god. The track you're listening to is a reference to a place in the Middle East, Cherrapunji, India, known for having the most rainfall / being the wettest place on Earth. Outside of my own pants. Oh my god, Thorax. That's super fucking cool. And you know what? There may be a risk of rain. And now it's over. The track has ended. Oh god. I don't know if I want to put this in A tier. I really, really like this design. I think it'll just go like above Flittle. And it will be the top of B tier. And who's next? Oh! Tink-a-tink! Little baby! Little pink baby with a blunt object, and will hit your head in with said blunt object. I like Tink-a-Tink. It's not S tier. At least not this one, because I'm in my honest opinion, this thing looks like awkward as fuck. This thing looks really weird. It's doofy little pink idiot. I agree. I agree. I mean, you will hear my opinions on like the entire line, but this specific one looks really weird to me, and it's gonna be like down here. Actually no, it'll be like there. It's gotta at least be higher than the bird. Here's the middle evolution. This is when it starts getting good, in my opinion. This thing is really cute. Born in a wet cardboard box. Babies are awkward, you're right. This thing looks a lot cooler. I like its hair a lot more. A little ziggy zag. Its hands still look weird. It definitely looks better. It doesn't look as weird as the first form. And it starts going like here. Yeah, like there. And then we have the final evolution, which is Tinkaton. Tinkaton. This is a fucking great design. This is the best one. Like, the hair looks super cool. It just looks right.
Nice balls, BRO. Slaps your balls.
Ow, my balls! She's all about causing problems on purpose, and I love her for that. I love her. I think, God, what is the name? I have her on my team. I think I named her Little Missy. This is my Little Missy. And she has a huge fucking hammer, which is like the best character design trait. Best weapon design is just having a big hammer. Nice balls, bro. Gigaton hammer. This is... it's an S tier. Yes.
I love my ball.
S tier, but it's like the bot. Well, maybe above this guy. Yeah, there we go. That's an S tier. Maybe this should be an A tier then. I've been a little rude to her. We'll move her around. Above Klauf. Yeah, like around there or something. She sleeps on her hammer too, which is rad. She's so badass and cool. Wiglet! Is Wiglet here? Wiglet is here! Wiglet is so much better than Diglett. It is a great line. I'm glad that we got Tinkaton. Orm! Wiglet is so silly. Better than a Diglett. Better than Diglett. They were like, let's take Diglett, make it better. Let's make him a Gardeneal and give him a cute little pink nose. I mean, I guess he already had a cute little pink nose. I just like this one more. And he's so wiggly. They call him Wiglet because he is wiggly. Yeah. There, I think. That's good. That's good and nice. And then we got Wugtrio. Wugtrio is just a really funny name. Why is it called Wug? Why is he Wug? It's so silly. I love this design though. This design makes a lot more sense to me than Dugtrio. I like that they're kind of peeping out of different places in the rock that they're inhabiting. It's super cute. We Wug. We Wuglin. I love Wug. I love you, Wugtrio. It's good. I don't know if I like it more. I think I like it like around the same as Wiglet. Maybe just like right below it. I like them pretty much the same. I tried looking up what a Wug was with something and we found something amazing. What you see next may surprise you. Bombardier. I don't like this one. This thing looks boring. It just looks like a bird. It is a stork. I mean, like, the thing with it, like, holding its little thing is interesting, but I think it's also really boring. Kind of basic Pokemon, but its shiny looks like the villain of Kung Fu Panda 2. Yeah. I don't take the shinies into account. I'll look up the shiny because I want to see. Bombardier. Bombardier? Bombardier shiny. What does the shiny look like? It has like the red around its eye. Oh, is it not that different? I sent you the wug. I will look at the wug. What is the difference in the shiny? It just has red around his eye. That's it. I mean, that is cool. Apron kind of looks like a diaper. I just think the design is like not that good. It's basic. I feel like it kind of failed. Hi, Zigzag. Hello. A little bit of a fail. I think it's going like at the bottom of C tier. And I want to look up Wug. Oh my god, Noka. This is amazing. You made a Wug emote? Anyway, sorry, I should show everyone first. This is a Wug. Now there is another one. There are two of them. There are two Wugs. I guess you gotta enter the Wugs would be here, right? This is a great thing. I love this image. I'm saving this image. This is the Wug test. The image is called wugtest.png. It's great. I need a Pokemon based off of the Wug. Agreed. Wug S tier. Wug Trio A tier. I guess it's the Wug test. Yeah, I don't know what the Wug test is. I guess this is the test. What goes in the blank? It's Wugs. 1-800 are you wuggin'? Okay, let's move on. It's dolphin time. You have no idea how excited I was when I was like, oh my god, they finally made a dolphin Pokemon. Because everyone thought that Alola was gonna have, like, you know, 8th gen, no, 7th gen. 7th gen was gonna be the gen where they make a dolphin Pokemon. Because it's Hawaii. It's like a Hawaii-based region. But nope, they didn't. So I was very intrigued when I was like, they finally made a dolphin Pokemon, huh? And as it turns out, it kind of just looks like a dolphin with like funny little swirls on it. And it's, I guess it has a little ring around its tail. It's cute. It's cute. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. It's cute, period. That's the end of my thoughts about it. So it's like a B tier. Could use human teeth. I mean, it could use them, as in it could chew with them, but I don't want I don't want that to happen. Personally, it's going like above the pig, but below the rest. And here's the evolution, Palafin. It has a heart on its chest. Now, you guys might have to educate me what the fuck happens with this, because I'm not seeing the other form. So do I just Google like Palafin? Isn't it like hero form, I think? It turns into All Might. Yeah, what the fuck is going on with this? Because I just straight up never saw this when I played through the game somehow. And I need help. I need help understanding what this is. Where's the face? Heroic transformation. That's what its face looks like. This is a shiny, I think, though. I'm just really confused and scared. I don't know what to feel about this. Based on Superman, so when you throw them out a second time in battle, its form changes. I like the concept, but I hate how the muscle dolphin looks. You need to evolve it using the Union Circle thing. Oh! You switch out a Palafin and then back in, and it transforms. It has man titties. It does have pecs. You can see the pecs. This thing looks scary, and I don't know if I like it. I'm gonna be real. I think that the regular form is boring looking, and then the evolution, the other form is scary looking. I guess it'll go right there, and I don't know. I don't know what to do. It has a 160 base attack. Is that high? It's decently good in battle, at least. It's like an interesting concept. I'm putting it below the pig. I'm mostly just scared of it. Here's Varoo. Now this is really cute. I like this concept a lot. I like that it's poison and steel because it's like exhaust, which is, you know, could be toxic, so it makes sense. I think it's super cute. That's as much as slacking. Oh. So like, does the stat change happen when it switches out again in battle? Because that would make sense. As a furry, it also scares me. This guy is cute. I like Varoom. It's probably like high B tier, like here. Yeah, that feels right. And then we have Revaroom, which is the evolution. It's still poison. Yeah, its face looks really goofy. I love that it has one little eye. It stays in hero form for the rest of the battle. Yeah, but I'm saying, like, does it get 160 stat when it turns into hero form? Revaroom is really cool, but its boss forms are so much cooler, and I wish we could use them. Yeah. The first time I saw Revaroom was in, you know, Team Star battles, and I was like, holy shit, I'm about to fight a car. It was really fun. I had a good time. And I was looking out being like, where's the Pokemon? What part is the Pokemon? And then you see the little mouths moving like blah, blah, blah.
Juba 6 months. Let's go soft.
Let's go. Thank you so much for 6 months, Azur. I feel like I just remembered you resubbing for 5 months. I guess a month just passed by really quick. I don't know. It felt like yesterday. Thank you so much for 6 months. Love to beat up a car. Those boss battles own. They were really fun. They were really great. I think they're about the same. I'll probably put it like that. One in the back. Let's look at what these look like so far, what our tier list looks like. I know it's kind of hard, which is why I'm zooming in. Here's S tier, here's A tier, here's what B tier is looking like, C tier, and the rejects down in D tier. You know what? You get down there. Get down there! I think your design is boring. I think it sucks. Honestly, get below the shrew. I'm feeling mean. Here's Silazar. Funny guy. Wow, okay. I just think it's a really boring design. I don't think it's, like, terrible. It just fails to be interesting in any way. It just looks like a bird. Here's Silazar. This guy's funny. It doesn't look like it's the final form. Like, it doesn't have an evolution, right? I think it's cool. I think it's cool that they ride it around like a bike. And I do like its, you know, its relation to Koraidon and Miraidon. It's cool. It's cool, but like, I would not want this on my team. I just think it's a cool design, like especially how they use it in world building. It's really cool. It's a little plain. I don't know where to put it though. I might start moving some stuff down to C tier because I feel like B tier is just like getting too bloated. So it's gonna go there. The birds are going in C tier. Yeah. That's fine. I don't need to move anything else. Silazar. Yeah, that's fine. I like it a lot, but I do wish it had an evolution. Yeah, me too. It just looks kind of small and weak. And I don't really blame them. Especially because I guess they couldn't really give it an evolution like the way they tie into Miraidon and Koraidon. And like, I get that those two are supposed to look like a way cooler version of this, but maybe they could have just done a little bit more with it. I don't know. Look at him! Look at him! Oh my god! It's my wiggly worm. Oh, okay, so yeah. That's an S tier. Beautiful shiny too. Yeah, the shiny is like, my friend Crispy has the shiny. It's like a grayish blue. It's awesome. So the reason that Magnezone is being brought up, it's so funny. Earlier I mentioned that I would be talking about Magnezone today. Who said that? I don't even know what that was. That didn't even show up in the chat. So Magnezone used to be my favorite steel type Pokemon. It is not anymore. Now it is my second steel type Pokemon, second favorite. This is like my favorite steel type Pokemon. Yeah, we got a little ghost sock puppet action. This is an amazing fucking Pokemon. It looks like a Muppet. Its eyes are silly. I love when it comes out of the ground and just goes and just like opens its mouth. It's amazing. I love that it's steel type because I don't really like steel type Pokemon a lot of the time. I just feel like they're not cute enough a lot of the time. But this is like the funniest, silliest, cutest guy. You know I love worms. Look at me. Look at my earrings. You know that I like worms. I'm a big fan of worms. And so when I saw this, I was like, this is it. This is like one of my new favorite Pokemon of all time. It breached. I have to do like a new favorite Pokemon list with the new ones in it to see how far it is, but it's gonna be up there. He's amazing. Here is Glimmet. Oh yeah, also this is the one that I said reminds me of Kuzbanian pups probably the most. Because it's red and it looks like a little Muppet. Here's Glimmet. This thing is weird. Yeah, look at them. They look like little babies. Oh yeah, and we should talk about the arms too. They have little arms that come out of its little holes, and the arms look equally silly. They still look like little Muppety arms, so they're great. Glimmet, this is a weird one. It's rock poison, right? Rock poison, yeah. The only other rock poison I can think of is Nihilego, the Ultra Beast from Sun and Moon, which I like that more than this, but that's also one of my favorite Pokemon like, ever. This thing is funny looking. It looks like a big sack, poison sack with a little flower. It's a weird one. I don't know where to put it. How much do I like it? It's probably like here. Yeah. I think that's a nice place to put it. And here is Glamora. It's a lovely little bulb. Not a lot of people are aware of it, I feel. Yeah. It's a silly little guy. I didn't see one until like pretty late into the game, so makes me think of a Heartless. Yeah, the yellow eyes. Glamora is cool too. Glamora is a lot better than the sack thing. I don't know about that. For you, that is valid. For me, this funny sack make me smile, and this thing is just like a circle. I know that the animation has kind of the petals like flaring out more, but this thing looks funnier to me than this thing, and so the funny one wins. The funny one will always win, and it will go like here. Not too far behind it. Behind a Revaroom. Dog. There's so many good dogs in this generation. So many puppies. Newbert. Newbert, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome to the sock pile. We are looking at Grievard. Funny, funny ghost dog. I love it very much. Did I hear arson? Did you? Did I mention arson? Unconsciously? I mean, he's got a little candle on his head. This dog could commit arson if he wanted to. God dog. Great dog. I love when they pop out of the snow at me. Me too. It's silly. Doggy with a candle. And he do a funny dance. And he has funny little chompers and a big mouth. And his hair covers its eyes. It's so very cute. So very cute. I meant good. Well, it could be a god dog. Don't limit its potential. His street cred is off the fucking charts. Where does he go? Honestly, I think it's an A tier. I don't know if he's gonna go above Wiglet. Well, we'll see. It can go like here. I'm squinting. I'm like thinking really hard about this right now. When the dog's hair covers its eyes, that's a 10 out of 10 dog moment. If you don't put him in S, I'm not putting him in S. Sorry. Reminder that you guys can do your own tier list. I have the link to it right there if you want to do it on your own. And you fool, look, it's a great fucking dog. It's just the S tier is very special to me. Very special characters here in S tier. Oh wait, I forgive you. I see the mushroom. Yes, you see the mushroom. You see him. You see what I have done. He's going in A tier. I still have to figure out the exact placement. I guess he'll go above. I like him more than this dog. I like him more than this olive. No. Yes. Yeah. Okay, that is where he will stay. That is where he is. The evolution, I don't know if I like the evolution as much, you guys. It's a little too scary for me. He's got scary bone feet and is made of bone. No fur on his mouth. I like it. I just don't like it as much. It freaks me out a little bit. Signature move is fucking broken. Is it overpowered? Once again, I don't know shit about competitive. Are you gonna cover either the version exclusive Pokemon or are you avoiding the big spoiler? No, those are here at the bottom. I will just have to give like a sort of warning right before we get to them. Just being like, hey, if you haven't played the game, maybe bow out at that point. But we'll get to it. It's a bit later. 50 power for every fainted party member. Oh my god. Hi, Trex. Hi, Trex.
Nice.
Hello. That's wild though, because you just would have them as your last and then you could just sweep as long as you are able to like get your move off first. Ow. Ow. No. What am I doing wrong? No. You're making me cry. Stop. That's smarts. Ouch. Ouch. That's smarts. Yes, it was a Katamari ball and it beamed me in the head. Okay, fine. Get your anger out. Ow. Theodore, why? Are you done? Oh. That was just a sock. Oh, that was another sock. Stop! Okay, I gotta man up. Ow. Ow. It's fine. Okay, out of points. Okay, ow. I mean, everyone else has points still, I think. Oh no, Daya. Sometimes I want to delete the I'm Alvin redeem just because of Daya. Okay, I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna rank this guy. Why did I grab that guy? That's not right. Give me this dog. I'm deleting it right now. Others! Say goodbye to Alvin. I'm not just disabling it, you guys. I'm literally about to delete it. This is literally supposed to be the point of Alvin. How about I'm tired of Alvin? He's gone. And that was the last one. Ever. It's not your fault, but it's also all of your faults. It's also my fault. It's also my fault. That it has run its course. That may have been the last Alvin. It's Daya's fault. Daya. I'm not gonna point any fingers. Thank you. Rest in hell. I'm Alvin. Trek's mean to me.
Throw her in a chamber.
All right. I'll take it. I did commit a murder after all of Alvin. I'm gonna figure out where to put this dog. Because I don't know. It's probably close to somewhere around here. Oh. I'm being stoned to death. But like with blunt objects. Not the weed kind of stoned. Haven't I taken it? I've had enough today. Haven't I had enough? Let me out!
I love my ball.
No! I don't know where to put this dog. I'm gonna put it below the dung beetle. Okay, yeah, that's a good place. Right below the dung beetle, because I like that funny dung beetle. Next is Flamigo. So we've talked about Flamigo a couple times. And I've kind of avoided saying my thoughts about it, but it does suck. I like that there's a flamingo Pokemon, but this thing is like so normal looking. He's literally just a flamingo. Fucked up neck. It's like tying a knot around its neck, if I remember. Like, there's some interesting lore stuff about it, but upon first looking at it, that thing is literally just a flamingo. And here's the thing. It's called Flamigo, obviously like a pun on amigo, but when I first saw it and I first encountered it, I literally just thought its name was Flamingo. I just thought it was called Flamingo because my brain auto-corrected when I was reading the fucking name. I thought it was called Flamingo. And I was like, no fucking way. And then I focus, I see it's called Flamigo. I hate it. Jules, I have news. I love news. I do want to hug him. I want one to nickname Flamingo. It's just a fucking flamingo. I got high the other day. I'm so happy for you. How did it go? I got high yesterday. Absolutely fantastic. Wonderful. No evolution. Yeah, it has no evolution. It's like another one where it's like, did you even try? I do like its funny little feet. I like that its feet are just little discs, but I mean, it just looks like a stylized flamingo. I wish it was at least a different color. Yeah, like why is it just a flamingo? My ex-wife was allergic to THC, so I had never done it before. Wow. Well, I hope you like, I mean, you said it went fantastic. Look, I like being high, okay? I try to have a good balance. I mean, I'm not high all the time. I'm definitely not high all the time, but I like getting high kinda often. I'm high right now. High five. High five to you. There's Flamigo. Flamigo's pretty far down there. Sorry, Flamigo. I think you're funny looking, but you suck also. How do we feel about Citadel? This thing is so weird looking to me. I like it, but it looks so weird. This is a weird little guy. I guess it's supposed to be like a land whale. Silly. It has little anime eyes. It's so big, like, even though it's so small, you know what I mean? It's not something I would do every day, but dear lord, is that what it feels like to have normal levels of dopamine? Perhaps. I don't know. Perhaps. I am not a chemist, but perhaps. I like the idea of funny round baby, but it does look weird. I don't mind Pokemon getting wacky. I agree. I do not dislike Citadel. I have a very specific opinion of Citadel. I would like to hear your very specific opinion. I just looked it up. It does suck. What? Wait, what suck? The shiny sucks. Citadel or the Flamigo? Probably Flamigo. I'd give it a little kiss. I would too. I would lean down and go, nah, it's cute. Oh my god. I'm moving more down. I'm putting the pig in C tier. I'm also putting the dolphin in C tier. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Wait, I lost it. Okay. I think just more Pokemon have to be in C tier because C is supposed to be average, and there are some that I just feel very average about that have to be moved. This thing is, I don't know, probably around here somewhere. I'll put it above the scary dog. It looks like if someone made a realistic render of him, it'd look like a body horror thing, but that's his charm point. Citadel looks like a low poly creature that the Made in Abyss guy would draw. I haven't seen Made in Abyss, so I only know what like the main characters look like. And I think you're right. I think I agree. Oh, I love the shiny Flamigo. My cringe fail normal pilled son. I'm looking this up. Wait, which one is it? Is it just like lighter pink? Oh, it's just lighter pink. Oh, it hasn't had enough salmon to eat or whatever it eats. It's uncooked. He's so pale and sickly. Shrimp. Oh yeah, I forgot the Caro Caro Bonito song. Is there a shrimp Pokemon? What Pokemon would it eat? What if Flamigo was a shrimp? Then it would look a lot different, I think. Fucker has a vitamin S deficiency. Yeah, it'll go there. And here is the evolution. Say Titan. This thing looks so weird. This thing looks fucking crazy. I am unsettled by it. Say Titan is extra scary, but her eyeliner is so good. Yeah, look at her fucking eye makeup. Love that it has mascara. It's so weird. I think the design on like the tummy is the weirdest part. I don't really understand it. Like, is it based off of something? I don't know. But I think people say, like, I looked at the Pokedex description. I remember it said it was like related to Whalmer or Whale Lord. So I guess it's a kind of whale. It has teeth above its eyes, which is wild. It's scary. I guess it's like a land whale, an air whale, something. The shiny looks like an orca. I want to see. I like that I'm getting to see some of the shinies. Oh, wow. A smattering of yassification. Wow, look at that. It's like Dawn fan colored. It's gray and dark gray and orange. That's really interesting. I don't like this as much. It scares me. It's going like bottom of B tier. I just got a shiny Citadel last night. I like it. Oh, congratulations. Team Godzilla 2019. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome to the sock pile. What is next? King Gambit. This is so cool. I was surprised when I saw this. I didn't realize that B-Sharp? What is its name? Whatever the form is, it evolved into this. B-Sharp. Why did B-Sharp need an evolution? Yeah, I know. I don't know why B-Sharp needed an evolution, but this thing is so fucking cool. It's a bitch to evolve. How does it evolve? Because I've never even considered it. Wait, he has nipples. Why have shiny red nipples? You need to see its running animation. Okay. King Gambit. Pawniard, B-Sharp.
Also important point, King Gambit has a defined booty.
That's not good. That's not good news. King Gambit. Okay, I'm gonna look at this. There's definitely gonna be a person talking, but maybe it'll show it running around. Whoa, here it goes. It needs to hold a specific item. Defeat 3 B-Sharp that lead a pack of Pawniard. Oh! Ah! Ah! Who are you? Oh, look at his shirt. It's a funny shirt. I want to see it running around. No! Oh want to see it run. No! To evolve, this B-Sharp needs to fight 3 other B-Sharp that are holding... Oh, the B-Sharp have to be holding an item? Why are you calling it bisexual? Why is it bisexual? I need to figure out how this thing runs. King Gambit running. King Gambit has the most alpha running animation, is the name of this video. Okay, let's see it. Whoa! What the fuck is happening? How is it doing that? Is it just floating around? Is he like leaning back? Yeah, he's like being propelled. He's zooming around. I'm so confused. I'm very confused how he's doing it, but I'm impressed nonetheless. Why waste energy running when you can just noom around? It's a cool ass design, and also that's really goofy. It does sound like it would be really annoying to evolve, but it also feels like it would be worth it, you know? Because God, it's strong. That's an A tier. That's really high A tier. Probably around Annihilate. Like Annihilate and King Gambit are super cool. He's like an old man on a scooter that accelerates too fast. I love how he's sitting and zooming on his own hair stool. Is it made out of hair? Or maybe it's made out of steel. I don't know. I like it a lot. It's a cool ass design. I'll put you below this one. I want to follow my heart. I like Bramblegast more. There we go. That is where it will go. Oh look, it me. Which one you? Who you? Veluza! Vaultin Veluza! I can't stop saying Vaultin Veluza. The bisexual old guy. Vaultin Veluza! It's a problem. It's a problem for me too. It's a good catchphrase. It just made it so whenever I saw a Veluza, like in the entire game, I would just go, Vaultin Veluza! You hate Veluza. I think its design is really fucking weird. Have you seen Veluza with its flesh coming off? Coming off? No. Should I be scared? That sounds scary. It's freaky. I think it's interesting. It has an animation where it sheds its flesh. Oh my god. Its body breaks into panels when he chases you. It does look like a robot just because it's gray. The pink fins are like a really bright color. It strips off its flesh to hone its psychic energy. And then its eye also looks like it has a hidden camera inside of it. This Pokemon is crazy. And it's scary in the overworld when they just charge out of the water to try to get you. How do I find that? Veluza skin animation? I don't know how to find it. Pokemon. Why is it including results for something else? I don't know how to find this. You ever rip off your skin so you can focus harder? Take off your skin. Take off your skin. I can't find it. I gave up. I love saying Vaultin Veluza. That being said, the design is like cool, but I don't love it. I can find it on Cerebi. Okay, let me try. I'll try one more time, but if I can't find it, then I give up. Oh, look at the shiny. It's green. How would I find it? Do they have animations on Cerebi? The skin is so tight and itchy. Yeah, I don't know how to find it. Not that I'm aware of. Maybe just look up. I already tried looking up. Well, let me try. Okay. This is actually the last thing I'm trying, and then we have to move on. I don't see anything. It just says like how to get Veluza. Yeah, I can't find it, but if anyone finds it, send it later. It's the Pokedex picture. Aren't we looking up, like... Oh, like the book thing? Oh my god. I keep saying, okay, this is the last one, and then I keep trying. Oh, what the fuck? I don't like it! I don't like it! Ew! Oh god. Oh. That made me hate it more. Just because of that, it's going lower on the list. That's fucked up. I don't want to look at that anymore. Yeah, it'll go here. No, it'll go below Wattrel but above Kilowattrel. Potato skin, like, it's freaky that the fins like go all the way through, and then when the flesh comes off, the big pink part is still there. I don't know, I don't want to talk about it. There's Dondozo. Oh, this guy's like a sushi chef. I like that he has a little headband on his head, like a little sushi chef headband. This is a big boy. Catfish man. He's a big boy, he has big lips, and a funny headband. Big fucking boy. Dondozo is also just a really good name. Implies that those are actually bony protrusions that puncture through the skin. Yeah, isn't that fucked up? Big old DSLs. The Dozo is here. This is like B tier. I think I'm gonna put it right below Crocodile Man. I can't remember his name. Sorry. I think this is a good place for it though. Dondozo is a cutie because he actually hangs out with the sushi Pokemon. It's very sweet. Who's climbing up the wall right there? Oh, they fell. Who is it? Maleeb, you're a little climber. Dondozo's smooching lips. Tatsugiri is also a fucked up little guy. Yeah, we got Tatsugiri next. It is the little sushi boy. I had a Tatsugiri on my team for a little bit. I don't think it's there now. I think I replaced it. What is it called? I don't remember what I named it. Pea fish. I like the fish. Just because it's yellow doesn't mean it's pea. They got other colors too. I do like that there's other colors for it. We have the pink one. We have the yellow one. I feel like this last one is more so it because it's orange, but it's got little like thingies on it. This one looks the most sushi-like. I feel like you should rate his variants separate from one another. Well, I got all three of them, so. The one I have on my team is a yellow one. I wanted the yellow one because I just like the color yellow. I think this one is probably the best design-wise. I don't know where to put it though. Oh, it might be A tier. I don't know. B tier. I want sushi now. What? You just look at this and you're like, I'm hungry. Also, I think it's silly how one of their eyes is like angry, squinting one of their eyes, and then the other one is just open. Yellow is Tamago, pink is fatty tuna, and the orange one is salmon or shrimp looking. Yeah. So this is supposed to be like an egg then, because that makes it even better. They be scheming. I like your earbird. Thank you, that's Budo. I had him on my ear because, Budo was screaming. But now he is under my desk and he is being so sweet and quiet. He's a rolled omelet boy! I really like the design. I love it. I love a funny fish. I don't know why I can't remember what I named mine. It's like I don't love my children or something. He's going, yeah, see? I'm gonna get ya. Nah. He is strong though. Actually, my Tatsugiri like really helped me like get through the game. I would just set up nasty plot like once or twice and then I would sweep. He was very strong. Hello Muffy, how's the Pokemon ranking going? It's going good. We're like, oh my god, after this actually we are getting into sport. spoiler territory, so beware. These Pokemon, we are getting into ones that relate to, like, the end game stuff. So if you haven't finished the game, there's a chance you might get a little spoiled. So this is your warning. I'm gonna finish sorting Tatsugiri first, though. The Titan Tatsugiri is so funny to me. It's good. It's really funny. I liked the False Dragon Titan a lot. It was really fun. I liked all the Titans. It was a really fun plot, and, like, side plot, you know? I don't know, I feel like... I don't know why I would put one in B tier and the other in A tier. I didn't realize that was a Pokemon. Look at how silly this is. This is a Pokemon. Earthworm deserves to be a Titan. I love you, Earthworm. Orthworm? Orthworm. I love you. It reminds me of a Neopet. They're just like silly little guys, you know? I'll keep them there. Okay. It is time for spoilers. And here's the first one, which is Great Tusk. The first of the Paradox Pokemon, as they say. It's like a Donphan, but if you made him angry and cool and have scary eyes. I like it more than regular Donphan. Evil and fucked up Donphan. Whoa, whoa. It's cool. They got big tusks. This is like a fun design. Unga Bunga Donphan. That's so Unga Bunga of him. I like this design. I love this guy so much I went out of my way to get him on my team. I'm glad you love him. I don't really care about regular Donphan that much. So like this is just like Donphan but a little cooler. And if you're a fan of Don, I'm happy for you. But I think it's called Great Tusk. I think it's interesting the way that they named the Paradox Pokemon. It's really weird. I'm just glad Donphan got some love finally. Way to go, Don. I feel like the Scarlet Paradox Pokemon have more flair. Yeah. So I won't lie, the reason that I ended up choosing Scarlet over Violet is a very petty reason, and it's that I did not want to be forced to wear a purple uniform because purple is not my color. So I literally got it when I learned that I couldn't like change my clothes, and I had to be in the uniform the whole time, and I was like, okay, I'll get Scarlet. But I'm glad I chose Scarlet because I like the past Pokemon so much more than the future Pokemon. I think most of the future Pokemon look kind of bad, but we'll see. That's the exact reason I'd get a specific version. We are simply fashionable, and we have our likes and our dislikes, and we should make our decisions because of that. I'm gonna figure out where to put this now. I think I'm gonna put it right below Ghost Dog. Next we have Screamtail. This is so silly funny. This picture doesn't really show like its ponytail that much. So I'll show this picture too. It's a little sleigh Jigglypuff. Ariana Grande, yeah. It's so wall-eyed, I love it. It's just looking every which way. It's looking everywhere and nowhere at once. It's valid as fuck. I got Scarlet because I'm a lesbian. But I would have preferred Violet fashion. You got Scarlet because you're a lesbian. Where's the connection for that? Is there like an exclusive character? I'm thinking. Professor Sada. Okay, yeah, that's the exclusive character. Understandable. I also like Professor Sada more than the way that everyone was like, the Professor, the Professor Sada, Professor MILF, Professor MILF. This thing has 720-degree vision. I really like Screamtail's design. Like, I love the ponytail. I think it makes Jigglypuff just look a lot more interesting. This thing doesn't evolve though, right? It's just, it's really weird. The male professor looks exactly like a white man you would see on Grindr. Yeah, with like the facial hair and the gelled back. He freaks me out. He freaks me out a little bit. None of them evolve nor have genders. That's cool. Wish that were me. I like this one though. I like the yellow eyes a lot. I think it looks cool. I like the ponytail. I like it more than regular Jigglypuff. So that's gonna be like, yeah, I don't know. Probably somewhere in high B tier. Yeah, right, let's just say right there. What is next? Brute Bonnet. This one's cool too! Among Us. It's the Among Us. I like it how it looks angry. I like that it's poison type, right? No, it's grass dark. I always think it's poison because it looks scary, but then I remember that, like, dark is also a thing. Emogus? Emogus? Emogus. He got sick of being hit with all the Among Us jokes and he decided to throw hands. Yeah, he's fighting. Whoa, the little curtain. It's a really cool design. I like that it has, obviously, like, the grass is a curtain, but then its one eye is, like, showing through. And boy, he's angry. I like that it's spiky. I like its little angry beak mouth. It's a cool-ass design. I like it, and I like it more than the original, once again. It's cool. Why does it have a tail, though? I don't know. Why don't you have a tail? You have a fucking tailbone. Where's your tail? I'm suddenly inspired to make a Gajinka of it. If you end up making one, please post it in the Discord. We have an art channel, and I want to see it. I love Pokemon Gajinkas. I don't have a tail because God hates me. If God didn't hate you, you would have a tail, and it would be wagging. It would be wagging! I don't know where I'm putting this yet. I don't know. I don't know what I think. I like it though. So maybe I'll go like here. I would, but I still need to draw gift exchange stuff first. Understandable. I drew so much for Christmas. I'm kind of taking like a break drawing until the new year. I'm just saying, like, I'm on vacation. I'm taking new commissions, but I'm not starting on them for like a few days. God cannot judge you for his sins outnumber your own. So true! He like drowned a bunch of people. It's Fluttermane. I love how slay they are. Once again, it's like they just took like a Pokemon that like already had a good design, and then we're like, what if we just make it look way cooler though? Fluttermane is so cool. I think my favorite part is the eyes. Those eyes are so cool. And then the pink tips, yes. And then the spikes on the head, yes. Yes! Those eyes are fierce, aren't they? I think it's going in A tier. How far is it gonna go though? Let's throw it on. I do wish they gave Miss Magius this form instead of Fluttermane. Yeah, I think it's a really fucking odd decision to give it to like base forms like Jigglypuff and why can't I think of her name? Misdrevious? Misdrevious. I don't really understand, but I guess it's fine. I would love to ask someone who made this game, like, why didn't you just give it to the evolutions? Misdrevious. Big mistake. Oh gosh, I don't know. Maybe like up here? You know what, put it above Smoliv, but under the dog. It's not better than the dog. We like dogs here. Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah! This is my favorite one. When I first saw this, I was like, I think I screamed. I think my jaw dropped and I just went like, for a while, just staring at it. Because if you don't know, Volcarona is already one of like my favorite Pokemon of all time. It's like my top 5. So when I saw this, I was so happy. I was so happy. I did not know that. Yeah, I don't really talk about how I love Volcarona a lot because I just talk about how much I love Spinda and Altaria because those are like my 2. But if I had to choose a third, I think it's Volcarona. It's so beautiful. It's a fluffy little moth. And then they'll stand on 2 legs.
Sauce.
Uh... I didn't want to get stuck in there twice in one stream. I kept my little fucking mouth shut. Hello, I hate my son 307. Joining to Bart Cube. How did... I don't know how someone got a sauce through and lived. I don't know what that was about. Anyway, I'm gonna keep talking about Slitherwing now. Because I think it's really silly that it'll be on all fours. And then when it's battling, it gets on 2 legs, but then when it walks around, it crawls around on all 4s, and it's the cutest little fucking thing in the world. I think I like this more than Volcarona, and that made me so happy, because I already love Volcarona, but like, this thing is so funny and fluffy, and I want to give it a big hug. It's S tier. It's S tier. I'm gonna put it right below Earthworm. Earthworm. Because nothing is gonna beat a funny worm-looking guy, and that is the top 3 you can see are all funny worm-looking guys. I love Volcarona so much, and I'm glad it has 2 forms. Yeah, it has, well, 2 new forms, yeah. We will get to how I feel about the other one. As I said before, I just don't really think that the future versions are as good or creative as the past ones. Here is Sandy Shocks. Sandy Shocks at your service. This guy's crazy looking. I don't understand it, but I like it a lot. This thing makes no fucking sense. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand it. The magnet legs are able to bend at will, and that's so weird to me. It has a tail. It does have a tail. It's like this thing right here. It's a line of nails and bolts. Fucked up magnet dinosaur. Is it a dinosaur? I don't even know what it is. I guess this is like lead or some sort of magnet metal that it's collected, and it looks like hair. Unga boonga. It reminds me of one, at least. I do like how it uses the magnetic dust stuff as hair. But still, how can this be a past Pokemon? I don't know. It's really bizarre, because these are just like... These cannot be just nature-formed metal balls. Magnets of the past. Yeah, these are just like magnets. They even have color-coded, like, different sides of the magnets like a magnet has, like a man-made magnet has. I don't know. It's so weird, but I like it. I don't want to think about it. Makes me think of monoliths. Oh, that's true. That's true. Magnets are mysterious. Yeah, fucking magnets. How do they work? It's from the Industrial Revolution. Is that what it says? There's Stone Journer, so yeah. I guess you're right. But that one makes a little more sense than like color-coded magnets that are definitely man-made. Like, stones are stones. No, I just made that shit up. Okay, fuck you. I'm joking. Your theories are welcome here. I don't know where to put this. Maybe like around here. I'll put it next to Great Tusk. I'll put it right above Great Tusk. Maybe a Magneton went through a time wormhole to the past and just went through himbofication. You would call this a himbo in my house? I let you into my house and you call this a himbo? How is it a himbo? It's just like a collection of items with no personality. I don't know. Himbo Gajinka. If you make a Gajinka and you make it a himbo, show me. Show me anything. It just went dumb. Oh, understandable. It did go a bit dumb. I got a little stupid with it. A collection of itemized himboids. Its tail is made of screws. That's rad. It's cool. It's cool. It makes no sense. I like it. A dear friend of mine made a Gajinka that has Skull Kid energy. It's great. Of this Pokemon? Can I see it? Can you show me later? Thank you. Okay, next. We're getting into the fucking future Pokemon. This thing looks weird. It's called Iron Treads. I'm searching for things to say. This thing looks kind of lame. I agree. It does look kind of lame, especially compared to Great Tusk. Like, this thing just looks... they look like the iRobot dogs, I guess. C tier. Bottom of C tier. Honestly... I like the spider more. I just think that thing looks lame. Iron Bundle. What? Like, why is this a thing, you guys? I'm really confused. Why? Are they just toys? These can't be like real I don't know. The robot Pokemon make me sad. Like, do they go extinct in the future and people just make cyber replacements? I love this. I don't even care. This thing is so stupid and I don't understand it, but like, I like Delibird. It's just a robot Delibirds. I don't know. It's a monster in singles? Oh no. The concept of it is super freaky and the fact that they barely move in game makes them freakier. They're just standing there. I would be scared. I'm like Delibird's only fan, so it makes me happy. I'm glad that Delibird got like a new form. This is called Iron Bundle, by the way. It's cute, but in a freaky way. I'm not a huge fan. It's not gonna be as low. It'll be like C tier. I don't even know where to put this. It's weird. I'm moving this up. Under Veluza. Volt and Veluza. The names for the violet ones suck. Yeah. Yeah. I'm very glad that I got Scarlet. Okay, who's next? This thing is scary. This thing is fucking freaky. I think if I saw this as a kid, I might get nightmares from it. I don't know why. It just scares me. I don't know why its hands are floating. Iron Hand's my beloved. My Terra Raid buddy. I've hit the point of the night where I'm getting cynical. I don't want to sour other people's moods. Very unfortunate shape. It has threatening energy. It does. It's literally just standing there. And it looks weird. And its hands are huge and floating. Iron Hands has a tummy made of basketball. But why? I mean, I guess I can punch it in the tummy and it'll make like a bonk noise. I can't make a basketball bouncing noise with my own mouth. So I'm just gonna look up a basketball sound effect. 10 minutes of basketball sounds? Let's go. I know what I'm listening to when I fall asleep tonight. That's not a basketball. Yes. Yeah, that's a good one. It's not like the best. No, that's not basketball. That's a lie. This one is very subtle. It's like someone's tapping on a basketball with their finger. That's a basketball. Yeah, this is a good one. Why am I doing this?
I love my ball.
That's not a basketball. Those are people screaming. Okay.
Nice.
Sorry, I only could take 1 minute of basketball.
Come on and slam. And welcome to the jam.
Welcome to my jam. Come on and slam, if you like my jam. This is basketball practice. Okay, I need to move on. Basketball has been dead for 10 years. I have to move on. This guy scares me. I need to put him somewhere. He scares the shit out of me. But I don't think he's as boring as the Dawn fan one. I think he's better, but he still scares me, so I'm putting him like down here. She baskets all my balls till I dunk. Dunkachino? This guy's weird. It really just looks like a Christmas lawn ornament of a Hydreigon. I don't know. I just think they're a little uninspired. It's just Hydreigon, but uglier. What does Iron Jugulus even mean? I mean, like the jugulus? Like a jugular? Like your throat? Kind of jugular? You know? Iron Jugulus? So is it talking about the neck? Yeah. That's what I was thinking. This thing's gross looking. And boring looking. It's the weird snake lizard thing from Ratchet and Clank. My wife and I just called him Orange Julius. That's a good one. Even though there's no orange on the design, it's like still valid. Iron Jugs. Call him Chug Jug. Yeah, I don't really want to put it any higher than this. I just think it's a boring design. Here's the other Volcarona. This thing looking like GLaDOS. This thing looking like Portal 2 GLaDOS. Slitherwing is like a million times better. This thing is just a little creepy looking. I don't like that its wings are floating. It's not fluffy. You know the reason that I fucking like Volcarona? It is because it is fluffy. There's no fluff to be seen. I think it looks too basic. I think it looks weird. It's a really weird silhouette. I don't like the way the body looks. It's freaking me out. I love Robot Moth Murder Machine. If you like it, I'm happy for you. It scares me though. I like it more than this one, but less than this one. More than Jugulus, less than Iron Hands, or whatever his name is. And here is Iron Thorns. Another one where it's like, yep, you sure did take a Tyranitar and then made it into a robot, and that's all that you did. I like this one a lot, though. Look, you like this one because you like Tyranitar, right? They just, like, took Tyranitar and then made it into a robot. You like the color a lot. I do too. It is a very nice shade of green, and then I like that they chose to use like another shade of green for the lights. You prefer this over basic Tyranitar? Really? I don't know which one I prefer. I mean, they're both fine. I just feel like they didn't do anything. They did. Okay. I'll go above this one, but below this one. Or maybe above it, because it doesn't scare me as much. I feel like this one looks more like a goof lizard. Goof lizard. They changed the texture and called it a day, but it works. Looks kind of like those things that spritz scents into the air that you plug into your wall. Oh my god. Or the one you put in your car. Maybe the one you put in your car. Mechagodzilla. Yeah, I guess so. I guess it's like Mechagodzilla. Okay, well that's the last of them for a little bit. For some reason there's two that are like separated in the Pokedex. So next is Frigibax. This thing looks fucked up. I don't know what this is, but it's so puntable. It's like the perfect size for punting. He looks nervous. He is, because I'm about to punt him. I don't know. It's like okay looking. I think it's gonna go in C tier. Like here. It's funny looking. Here's the second form. I like this one more. This one just looks like a little grumpy guy. little grumpy man. He's hunched over. He's got his little claws. He's got a big ice thing on his back. This one's all right. Less silly. Yeah, I mean, it's less silly, but also there's like some stuff with this Pokemon that just like really confuses me. Like, what is this thing on its face right here? Sorry. I couldn't laugh at that one out loud. But its face, 5 out of 10. It's his old lady mole. It's just like a little ice thing. I don't understand why it's there. Maybe because it's like growing on its face. But why put it like in this random spot on the right and then they don't have another one over here? I just don't understand. It does look like a weird frog. It's a kind of a weird jump here. That's his beauty mark. I don't know. I like this one more. I just think this one is a better design. Udo is under my desk right now, and I can hear him going wah, 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 wah. I don't know what he's doing. Looks like the turtle from Swan Princess. I need to rewatch Swan Princess. I remember no turtles. Above the pig. Above the dolphin, honestly. Because it's at least like a design. I guess I'll put this above the dolphin too. I don't know. Put it in B tier. Never mind. I changed my mind. I'm allowed to change my mind. Okay, here's the last form, Baxcalibur. A lot of people say this thing looks like Godzilla. I mean, it's like literally Godzilla. Or it's shaped like it. I think it's okay. I like its eyes. I like the design of its pupils. Cool eyes. I don't know. It just feels like there's something missing. Like around the neck area. There's this area right here. I feel like something could be added to it. But, I mean, whatever. It's done. It's done already. Now this is kaiju looking ass Pokemon. It is. It is, and don't get mad at me for putting it kind of low. Because I don't really care about Godzilla. And I like the cute ones. I want to see a Cubone with a cybernetic skull, with the HUD lens and the eye sockets, and a holographic plasma club shaped like a bone. That would have been so cool if they did that. They should hire you. It deserves a Gigantamax form, yeah, so it can be huge. And people put it on and be like, Gogeta! Gogeta! I don't know if I'm putting this here or not. I guess I'll put it like above this one. And go around here. I'm gonna move this guy up. Okay. Okay, who's next? Gimme Ghoul. For some reason, we got like a couple forms of Gimme Ghoul. We have the one where he is not in his little treasure chest. And then we have one where he is in his little treasure chest. Dargan. I think I really like the mimic, kind of design idea. I like when he is out of the chest, but because when he's in the chest, I kind of don't notice him. But I like when he's in the chest too. Foul little Reddit beast. He's a weird looking guy. Yeah, we'll get to the final evolution. You stole my joke, motherfucker. That's what I was gonna say. And everyone was gonna laugh. I think he's a cool, nasty man. I think he's cute. He's like B tier. Where on B tier though? Put it above this guy. Yeah, it'll go like behind, well, now I don't know. Put it up a little more. I want him as a keychain. What I want as a keychain is I want Klefki. I want like a Klefki key ring. I know that they exist, but I think that they're really expensive for some reason. Okay, here's Golden Go. Why did they do this? The thing is, I don't think that it looks like an evolution. I'm confused. He does look like a string cheese mascot. He's giving me craft realness. I know that it's coin stacks. Ow. I know that it's like all the gold. Piku. You're gonna give me a bloody nose. It looks fine, but why did they just pizza? Yum, pizza. Ow. Why did they abandon the whole mimic idea? I don't know. I don't think they should have. This guy is like... I know that some people hate this guy's design. I think it's funny looking, but I more so just don't understand it. It's worse than Gimmighoul's design, but I don't hate it. I'm gonna put it here. Thank you for the hydrate. We're getting into post-game. Well, I don't even know if you have to be in the post-game for this, but these are like the legendaries. Snail! Funny snail! I'm looking at you, I'm blinking, yeah, it's a funny snail! It's a funny snail! I love this design. Now, the only thing I don't like about this design is how angry his eyes are. You can't help but think it looks like a Camerupt? I don't think so. I mean, I can see how you would think that. But to me, that's just a funny fucking snail. I also love, it kind of reminds me of Spirited Away. Like the way that the wood kind of spirals up like this. It reminds me of like a bathhouse. Looks like an Adventure Time character to you. I love, love, love the leaves. I like the lore too, because it's like, I mean, I don't know if everyone like went to the school and took the little school like optional classes, but if you take the history class, they do talk about the legendary Pokemon, and it's really cool. It's really cool. I like it a lot. I just wish its eyes weren't so angry looking, but I love it. It's going in A tier. I don't know where in A tier though. Up and up and up. Maybe somewhere around here, I think. One of the Pokédex entries implies that it used to be a human. I mean, I guess there's a lot of Pokemon like that. What is the type? It's not even a ghost type though, which is interesting. Yay! I'm glad Noka is happy with my ranking. This one is really cool also. It has swords in its face. It's not even really the sword thing that makes me think it looks really cool. I just think it's a very striking design. I like the way that the like curve is on this design. And I love that it's got the little ice things and it has these shiny blue eyes. I don't like the sword. I like the sword. Sorry. I need to blow my nose. Have fun staring at this cat for a second. Okay, I blew my nose. Thank you for the blessings. Love this danger weasel. I like it. I don't like it as much as the snail, but I like it. Oh my god, am I gonna sneeze again? Yes. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna go like probably like A tier, but like lower A tier. Like there. I like that. How dare you sneeze a third time? At least I'm not one of those people who sneezes like 6 times in a row. Not because it's annoying or anything, but because it's annoying for them. They're like, God fucking damn it, here I go sneezing 5 times in a row again. Apologize for your bodily functions. Okay, I apologize for me blowing my nose without muting my microphone right now. It's gonna sound really juicy, sorry. That sound more like a trumpet or a lawnmower or a weed whacker or an elephant or what? Why is spaghetti spider at the very end? I don't know, I just don't like its design. It makes me upset. It makes me sad and weirded out. Here is Tinglu. This is like the weakest design of the 4. Oh, because this has 2 of them. Oh, okay. Yeah, for some reason this list has 2 of them, so I just like put it all the way at the end. Tinglu rules? I don't know. I think it's just kind of a clunky design. It kind of reminds me of like the Gen 5 like dog warrior things. It feels like it should be with them. And I just think it's kind of a clunky design. I like that it has a big bowl on its head, but it's more so like this bottom part that I think looks weird. He stole the salsa ball. He looks like he's from RuneScape. It's like a C tier. I think this will go like here. I don't know. I don't like it that much. But this one though, we got a funny fish. It's not even Funny Fish Friday. It's like fucking Wednesday, but it's Funny Fish Day. This is a good design, and apparently this thing is broken and competitive, which I think is very funny. But it's funny fish. I love the jade around its eyes. Chiyu is great. Goober! It's a good goober. That's a funny fish. I don't know if I like this design or the snail more, but they're both like A tier. Romantic rim job? Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome to the sock pile. Good username. It's going above the cat. I think it's really funny to me that I like, maybe I'll move this down to B tier, like high B tier. Thank you for making me stretch my body, rim job. And I thought my name was rude. What can I say? Got some good usernames in the chat tonight. I'm stretching. Thank you for the hydrate. Okay. Chiyu and Snail are A tier. This guy's like high B tier or low A tier. I don't know. Now I feel bad. Now I feel like I demoted him and I made him sad. I'm just gonna move more to B tier. Yeah, well, I can't do anything more than that. I think that all these deserve to be an A tier. Sure. And then the fish is going higher up, because that's a fucking funny fish right there. Yeah, they'll sit next to each other at the lunch table. The fish one's design feels like lineless art. I kind of love it. It's so funny. I love that this is a fucking legendary Pokemon. That's literally a funny fish. And it just looks like a fish. That's it. It's great. But it's also beautiful. Like, I love the design of the fins and this, like, thing on its forehead and then the jade. The fact that it's a fucking legendary is killing me. It's amazing. It's just a goldfish. Alright, now we're jumping back to the Paradox Pokemon. This is Roaring Moon. This design is so rad. It's so cool. Roaring Moon is great. It's like they take Salamence and make it cooler. They really did that. It's like an A tier. It's just a good fucking design. And like I said, like I'll still like the cute ones more than the badass ones, but I can't look at this and be like and not say that this is not a cool ass design. This thing has some aspects of Mega Salamence. Yeah, that's really interesting. This one's not bad. It's good. Most of the past Paradox Pokemon are pretty fucking great designs. Oh god. I don't know where to put it. Somewhere up here. If you heard a little fart, that was my mouth. I swear! I would put money on it! Also, I don't fart. I think Scarlet got like the best Paradox Pokemon. I agree. I mean, if like someone got Violet and they really like the robots, good for you. Good for you. But I disagree. I don't know where to put it. I guess I do like it more than the Flutter Mane, or I think it's a better design at least. Okay, sure, that's fine. And then next is the I don't even know why they're like apart from the other ones, but this is the Violet one. Iron Valiant. This is the best one of the Violet Paradox Pokemon. Yeah, this is the one. It's like a weird mix of Gallade and Mega Gardevoir. It's like a mix of Galate and Gardevoir, and that's cool as fuck because gender. Yeah, Iron Valiant is gender. Yeah. Yeah, agree. My personal favorite of the future Paradox Pokemon. I agree very much. What do you mean you don't fart? Where's the air go? It goes out my mouth. I don't know. What do you mean? Where's the air go? There is no air. It comes out when I poop. The only time I fart is when I poop. You're not gonna hear me farting about. No, I don't burp farts. It's just that it's not a fart if it comes out of my mouth. That's not how it works. It's not. This is not an A tier. It's like a B tier. It's good. Yeah. You can go right below Lechonk. New Jules lore. They poop. Poop confirmed for coming out my butthole. We're right at the end, you guys. All we have left is Koraidon and Miraidon, the box legendaries. When these legendaries were revealed, I was not really that jazzed about either of them. But I was like, I guess I like this one more. Miraidon. But now I just think that Koraidon is better. I guess like upon first looking, I was like, oh, this one looks really cool. But then it's like, this one is just the better design. I think that the head thing, the feathers, is really cool. I love the big eyebrows. I don't know what you call these. It's just cool. I'm not super crazy about either of them, but like this is a good design. And this is not a bad design either. I just like this one more. I like the cool shit coming electricity crackle out of its eyes. It frills like it make it look more grand. Yeah. It has like a much bigger silhouette than this one does. They both look like crud and Sizelazar was the better form. I think that Koraidon just looks really cool. The glowing throat. Yeah, this is cool. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I will put this in like high B tier. Because I don't really think it should be an A tier, at least for me. I don't really know where though. Maybe like above the Jigglypuff. And then this new Applin evolution Crapple. Oh god. What have I done? I don't know where Miraidon goes. It's probably also a B tier, but like this would be higher B and this would be lower B. I think it maybe will go right here. Yeah! Yeah! I think that's where it goes. Okay. Well, we did it. That was all of them. Except for this mysterious extra Tarantula that was just here for some reason. But yeah, let's look at it together. Let's look again, shall we? We have the Dunsparce taking its throne at the top. Clodsire, Orthworm, Slitherwing, Tinkaton, and Toadschool. I love that Toadschool is here. That's my S tier. So I guess this would be my team. And for the most part, this is my team now, except I don't have a Toadschool. I have, a whatever this is called, Girafarig evolution. What if the secret legendary isn't in the lore is actually another Tarantula? As it should be, but it's like, this is the special one. Then here's our A tier. I'm not gonna go through and read everyone because I don't know all their names from heart. But I think we got a pretty good bunch in A tier. Here's B tier. Like, still good Pokemon. Well-designed Pokemon. That I like a lot. And I saw and I was like, they're giving me joy. I'm feeling the spirit of Pokemon. Here's C tier. Ones that, like, Or I just think I was like, okay, that's okay. Honestly, C tier are the ones that I was kind of underwhelmed by, where I was like, these are okay, I guess. Or they're like, I thought they were gonna be good and then they disappointed me in a couple ways. Yeah, or they scared me. So I couldn't rank them high because I got scared. And then here's D tier. The ones that I just do not like. Or I feel like they were just lazy designs. Honestly, some of these in C tier I also think are lazy designs. But like still look cool and like basically, yeah. Like the mouse, like a lot of these, they still look cool, but just their nature of being like future Pokemon and looking very similar to their original designs, I just feel like they could have done more. Anyway, there it is. I'm turning the lights on. Ugh, my eyes. You guys know when you like look at a bright light and you feel like you have to sneeze? I feel like I'm about to sneeze, but I don't know if I will. I'm just gonna blow my nose. Okay. I got so much snot in me. I have so much snot to give. There should be like a snot donation place, like blood donation.
Sauce.
But for snot. Oh, there it was. Okay. Let's go back to, I don't know, the front of my room. And we'll figure out where I'm sending you all. You've been having so much snot this month. Me too. Even just like the past couple days. So much snot. I'm just in a sniffly mood all of a sudden. The mucus magistrates donate your mucus today. The mucus magistrates? Guys, what do we have for a raid message? I don't know where we're going, but we gotta figure out a raid message. Sneaky Phoenix, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the sock pile. Welcome in. We talk about boogers in here. That's a good one. Is that, yeah, also Fizzy? You haven't been here, right? That was not your suggestion for a raid message. That was just you coming into the stream. Look at how, help me. My nose filled up so quickly with snot. So we talk about boogers here is... Oh, you've been lurking, but you unmuted. I'm blowing my nose again. Listen to me. I'm so full of snot. I gotta get you guys out of here so I can explode. 5 big friends, 1 little guy coming in for a raid message of not 6 friends. No, I don't know what you're saying. Blow your freaking nose, nose blower. It's like Bart Simpson being like, eat ass, ass eater. He doesn't say that, sorry. He said eat asphalt, asphalt eater. Blow your nose, nose blower. It's okay, it does not make sense. I'm gonna look for someone to raid, and we'll just figure out the raid message as we go. I want to send you all to Fortune. Fortune is doing a doll unboxing, and you know I'm all about dolls. Eat ass, ass eater. What about blow nose, nose blower? Let's just do that. That's the raid message. I don't care. It's blow nose, nose blower. I'm gonna raid Fortune. Fortune cat. Fortune, I think, is unboxing like Monster High dolls. I don't know what kind of dolls she's doing, but I'm excited to see it. And thank you for being here on my stream. Thank you for watching my stream. And reminder that tomorrow, oh my god, I have to prepare for this. Tomorrow we're doing a theme park stream somehow. I don't know where we're going yet, but I promise you I'll have it all figured out by tomorrow. I will tell you all like tonight or tomorrow morning whenever I figure it out. But it's theme park stream. Be excited. Theme park streams are the best, okay? So I hope you're able to make it. And here's the raid message again. Blow nose, nose blower. If you want, you can add in an emote at the end if you have my emotes. I try not to have my emotes in them a lot. Just because I know that not everyone has it, so if you want, add the pog. We like the sock pog. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Everyone have a good night. Make sure to, you know, drink water, take care of yourselves, eat a food, get up, take a stretch, go on a walk, use the bathroom, take your meds, do what you have to do.